Tennessee's Cowback. And I'm here to second the nomination of Howard Stern. You know, I don't read the newspaper, I don't watch TV, but I know when a good governor should be elected. Howard Stern for governor.
All right.
Hey, I just drove all the way up here from Philadelphia. I hardly slept at all. I'm tired. When I woke up, I wanted a turkey sandwich, but I didn't get one.
Oh, no.
When I was taking a shower this morning, I fell out of the bathtub. I was so excited. People think I'm a wacko. I'm here to say, I'm no wacko. I know when there's a governor. Howard Stern's a governor. You know, do you think I feel like having violence? I don't want no violence. That's why Howard Stern should be elected governor.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I hardly had any sleep. Look at me, I'm dead tired. Hey.
Turkey.
Any questions? You got questions?
No, get him off of there.
Hey, who wants to see my dildo?
Come on, get him out of there.
I got a dildo.
Get him out of there, Gary. Get him off there. Get him off, Gary. Get him off. Get him off, Gary. He's gone. All right. Yeah, good morning. Okay. Look at Jackie's shirt. That screams, notice me.
That's a wake-up call.
Talk to me. I am me. I am me.
Not to be ignored.
Yeah, not to be ignored. Look at this side of the room. Oh. All eyes on me. All eyes directed toward me, not Howard. That shirt's a wake-up call.
Either this or break.
Jackie's actually running for dictator of a small country, a banana republic, and you have to wear a shirt like that. It's a very loud shirt Jackie is wearing this morning. Good morning, everybody.
Opening statements for the OJ trial today.
Robert and I will be covering that from our homes.
It's pretty funny listening to what the media says the prosecution and defense plans to do.
Yeah.
They say the prosecution, of course, will lay out their evidence that's, mostly circumstantial, but leading to the fact that they think OJ's the only murderer.
Yeah.
Only way you can come down on this one. Meanwhile, the defense will say somebody else could have done it. But they can't tell you who.
Right. Or why.
Yeah, it's not their job to go find him, but we don't think it was our guy.
Yeah. Not a bad defense. And how did the blood end up in the car?
Now, see, you start to ask questions, and you're ruining everything.
Racist cops. Well, hey, did you hear about, Rose Kennedy died? She's at 104 years old, as we predicted.
As we predicted.
Yeah. That was my prediction.
Did you predict her or George Burns first? That was my question.
Can you believe they're burying her at sea? Did you read that?
No.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Well, at first they said it wasn't planned that way, but Teddy's driving the hearse, so they figured, what the hell?
Is that a joke?
Hey, I'm just trying to lighten up the morning. It walked you right into that. Robin was already digging through the newspaper.
I was going to say, why would they bury Rose Kennedy at sea? Scooped me.
Hey, she's bird food. Hey, anyway, we're having a great morning so far.
At Rose's expense.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break so we don't fall far behind. We have a full schedule today. There's a lot happening. I can't go into all of it, but there's a lot happening here today. I can't tell you everything, but we'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
All right, very good. I get into that when Fred uses Jackie's voice to a song. It's fantastic. The sneeze works well in that song, too.
And the oh yeah would just be perfect. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, my hair look all right?
Why?
No, because I didn't put any that goop that Ralph puts in. I told him no more goop.
Oh, yeah?
Well, Ralph, when he does my hair every morning for the TV show, puts in like oils and stuff to, mat it down a little.
What, is your hair wild?
But my head starts to itch from it. I think from the, I don't know, my head has been so itchy for the last year or so.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it is, so I called up this dermatologist and said, my head itches all the time, and check me for lice and stuff, make sure I'm not,
Oh, my.
I mean, you could get that, I don't have any of that. Black people don't get lice. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Lice don't like black hair. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I learned that.
Well, there is an advantage.
Lice are afraid of black people. Can you believe that?
I don't blame them. Lice are very smart.
Lice know not to mess with black people.
Wake up, lice.
Because the lice they will be killed. So, that's really a true fact.
Where did you learn this? And who from? Daniel Carver?
Daniel Carver told me. So, so they just said your scalp is irritated. I think it's all the junk Ralph does to it.
Irritated?
Yeah, like irritated. And like
is he spraying it on your scalp or just?
No, but if you just put it on your hair, it does make its way to the scalp. Yeah, somehow. I don't know how.
Defying gravity.
I don't know. Ralph gets hold of my hair, and all I know is I feel like I got the creeping crud. So anyway, they gave me this tar-based shampoo to use, and it stinks.
I know. You got to use that?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
I've smelled it before.
Yeah, you should smell my hair. It stinks.
Oh.
It's like,
Yeah, because it's all, is it that, like, sulfury?
Yeah, it's oofa. Oofa. But I don't care.
You might as well have lice. You got to use stinky stuff.
Yeah, right. Lice at least you can get rid of. So I don't know. I had to do that.
So did they look at your scalp, or did they just...
No, the guy just over the phone said, pretty much, this is what you got. Says if it persists after 2 weeks of using this stuff, come in and see me.
Oh, you got the heartache of psoriasis or something.
Yes, seborrhea, it's called, or something like that. The guy gave it a...
fancy name.
Yeah. All I know is my hair smells like a dinosaur's ass.
Got the Maria tar pits.
I got tar in my hair. I don't know what I got in my hair. I don't know. It's just from, every day with all that goop.
Yeah.
So I get itchy. Okay, that's all I had to talk about.
Well, I was wondering what he was doing anyway. Why? You have beautiful hair.
Yeah.
If your hair is conditioned well, I don't know why it would have a problem.
Well, like after you... I don't know.
You don't know.
It flies away. Like not flies away, but it gets kind of big, so it kind of brings everything down.
Even with proper conditioning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Proper conditioning doesn't help. Anyway, that's my hair update. Just in case anybody thinks
no blue streaks yet.
No, I haven't gone for that. I'm gonna hold on to everything for now. Let's just hold off on everything.
Okay. Because I don't know about blue and brown.
Yeah, I don't know if they mix. Miami, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you ever put your head in your hands and wish you were Howard Stern?
Never. Oh, God, I thank God every night I'm not.
Why?
Why? Because I'm so happy with me, and I wouldn't want to be like Howard. He has talent, but he's using it the wrong way. You don't need positive. Goodbye. Nice talking to you.
What the hell was that?
Oh, dear.
Was that Cousin Brucie?
And Cousin Brucie.
Wow. Wonder where they were talking. Hi, Cousin Brucie. Cousin Brucie, do you ever put your hand in your head and you put your head in your hands and wish you were Howard Stern?
No.
Wonder where that conversation took place.
I don't know. But it was interesting. You have talent, but you're using it in a bad way.
In the wrong way. Cousin Brucie using his talents for the right way.
Yes, he's a superhero. You're, I guess, a supervillain.
Cousin Brucie using his talents to bore people.
Put them to sleep.
Yeah. A public service.
Brucie knows it's bad for people to be awake.
Cousin Brucie, at night, when you go to sleep and you take your hair off your head and you hang it on a hook, do you ever wish you were Howard Stern? When you hang your toupee up on the hook.
I just got a vision of that hair hanging on.
Oh, my God. The Cousin Brucie book is the best. That's the one that should have been a bestseller.
Yeah, because the pictures alone.
The book itself sucks, but the pictures alone are worth everything. You watch Cousin Brucie as a young disc jockey, and his hair starts disappearing, and then all of a sudden I guess he's about 29, He has a big, full, shocking head of hair.
Yes, suddenly.
Suddenly, it just comes out of nowhere. And that, to me, is the most interesting part of a guy who wears a toupee. The shock of walking in of one day not having any hair and then having all that hair in one day. That's got to be the toughest day of their life.
How does he do it?
Yeah, how do you do it?
People?
Yeah, and not make any, it's like all of a sudden you walk in and now you have a full head of hair. You went from having no hair to full head of hair.
What do you prepare people before you come in?
I don't know.
Or do you just go in cold and hope nobody says anything?
That's the day I would love to be there in Cousin Brucie's life. The day those pictures changed.
All I did today was wear a shirt that's a little different. Everybody feels like they have to say something. How could you look at somebody with completely different hair and not...
Yeah, oh, please.
Crazy.
Well, they probably did. See, Cousin Brucie. You can imagine when he did it, too. It was like the hair techniques were really bad.
And he went for the complete unnatural look.
Yeah, right. Big, bushy Cousin Brucie hair.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. What is it, Gary Puppet?
When we were in high school...
He's having real trouble with his voice. I was talking to him, and he's clearing his throat every minute.
When we were in high school, there was a guy that lost all his hair when he was 17 years old. He was completely bald.
Wow.
And his dad owned a business. I won't even say what business, but his dad owned a business in town.
Right.
And every Friday night, we'd go to this business to pick up, get what we needed.
Right.
And one day we went in there, and, he was completely bald, just a little bit on the sides, like Scott.
Wow.
And
17?
17 years old.
Yeah, go ahead.
And one day we went in there, and he just had this thing on his head.
Wow.
And it was just like, you walk in and you open the door, and everyone just stopped in their tracks, and we watched everyone coming behind us. You'd open the door and just go, and you'd look at him.
Right.
Then, like 2 weeks later, it was gone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Take it.
He tried it for 2 weeks?
It just looked too odd on a 17-year-old kid.
Did he wear it to school, too?
No. No, it was weird. It was a weird thing. He had just graduated. He was bald and he graduated, and then...
Maybe he figured once he got out of high school...
He could manage to...
Yeah,
because you can't wear that to school.
No. People will be whipping off your head.
Oh,
can you imagine going bald at 17?
No.
That's weird. That's hardly having a chance with your hair.
Oh.
At least you don't get used to it. Maybe that's a good thing.
See, nowadays you can shave your head and put a couple of earrings in and look kind of cool.
Nobody know the difference.
Right. They might think you're going for a look. But Cousin Brucie has, like, black AstroTurf on his head. It's like he's putting a strip of AstroTurf on your head. Hey, cousins. Hey, cousins.
His hair gets really, like, I guess he doesn't keep up on it after a while.
Yeah.
And the front of it gets, like, frayed and unruly.
Yeah. It's all matted.
It's like a dog was tugging on it.
Yeah. It looks like a dog was combing his hair.
Cousin Brucie, peace. New Orleans, you're on the air.
Yeah, I heard that guy was having some problems selling his T-shirt.
Hey, by the way, we're on a new station in New Orleans. What's the name of the station we're on now?
I think it's an AM station.
No, we're on AM and FM.
I think it's No, it's not WRNO anymore.
It used to be that, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what station you're listening to?
No.
How could this guy not know the name of the station he's listening to?
Do you just have it preset on a push button and you just never listen to the call letters?
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah, but when we take a break and stuff and it says you're listening to the Howard Stern Show, don't they ever say, like, what station?
No, they don't.
Oh, well, they're very smart.
No, they're stupid. What is it, Gary?
I was just going to tell you what you're on in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, it was kind of fun asking people what we're on. I don't know that I really wanted to know. We're now on WEZB 97.1.
Is that what you're listening to?
Yeah.
You ever hear, like, something called WEZB?
Uh-huh.
That's up.
Okay.
We're on 97.1, right smack in the middle of the dial there, Robin. And I think we're also on AM. I mean, EZB is AM and FM. Isn't it?
That I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, that's a real mystery we're going to have to uncover. I don't think this guy's going to be much help.
New Orleans radio is quite a mystery.
Yeah, we were formerly on WRNO, which is not as good a signal. Now we'll even be more dominant in the New Orleans area. We dominated even on a bad signal. Now we're on a good signal.
Watch out.
Hoofa. Okay, douche? I mean, dude?
All right.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Didn't mean to call the man a douche. I was looking at Gary, and then I accidentally said douche.
Oh, he called to ask about Gary's T-shirt. That's what he called about, not the New Orleans station.
Well, hey, I'm not interested in giving that answer. Buffalo, you're on the air. We're going to all around the country right now. Open up the show on a Monday morning, get us going. Buffalo, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard?
Yeah?
Hey, Howard, did you ever tell us what Melissa Etheridge said at Woodstock?
said, don't look now, something's eating me.
No, you promised a few months back to tell us.
What did Melissa Etheridge say at Woodstock?
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, you know what? I'm drawing a blank. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You promised you'd play a tape of her saying something between numbers.
Really?
Oh, were you talking about Melissa Etheridge while you were doing your Woodstock stuff?
No.
I don't think she impressed you at all.
No.
Yeah, you
She was on MTV at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame singing a Janis Joplin song. That was pretty good. I saw that this week. Did you watch MTV at all this weekend?
No.
Every minute they were replaying the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame awards.
Oh, I wish I had known. I would have watched.
And Jimmy Page and Robert Plant looked 900 years old from Led Zeppelin. And Steven Tyler, of course, from Aerosmith, and Joe Perry from Aerosmith, friends of ours, inducted Zeppelin into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah. And then you get up and you do a jam, and those jams are real funny. This is the first year I got to actually see what's going on. MTV wisely covered it.
Right.
And it's real funny because, like, Steven Tyler and Robert Plant were supposed to share the stage together and both do sort of lead singing and switch off. Did you watch this, Fred?
Oh, yeah.
And Robert Plant just hogged the whole damn stage.
And Jimmy Page hogged the guitar stuff.
Yeah. It was like real weird. They wouldn't even let Steven, like, Plant is such a douche. He wouldn't even let Steven sing a bit. And so finally Steven was just sitting there like a cheerleader clapping for the guy and then split.
Yeah, because the jam is supposed to be everybody. Right. A free-for-all.
Yeah.
Everybody chiming in.
Yeah, but Plant was like just blowing them away. Like, you know, not blowing them away, but
wouldn't give up the mic.
Wouldn't give up the microphone. It was obnoxious, and he's big and chubby, and he's wearing almost a muumuu, like for a shirt.
Really?
And he's dancing around. And you know what? Something about an old, you know.
Well, he never moved well anyway.
Is that what it is? But at least when he was thin and handsome,
yeah, when
he could get away with it. It was
funny little moves. You'd say, "Oh, he's being stylistic."
Yeah, and it was weird too because Neil Young got inducted, and you know they just did a whole retrospective of Neil Young and all his music, and he really does have great songs. I mean, the guy has when you play them all together, it's unbelievable. But he was like a real good-looking guy. You know, you forget that. He looked really cool.
What
he
happened?
He had long, thick hair. He was skinny and, like, you know, had a cool-looking face. And now he looks like death warmed over. And I'm sitting there looking at my own mortality because...
That's your guy.
Yeah, are we going to look like that?
I don't know. I keep checking out people when they're 50 and 60 and say, where's the fall off?
Yeah,
right. Just leap over the cliff.
Yeah, like at what age does everything look like you slammed into a wall? Because he really should change his name from Neil Young to Neil Old. I was thinking. I mean,
sometimes I look at Neil Young, I say he looks like the Scarecrow.
Yeah. It's really weird. And now when he's like playing guitar and pounding away on the stage, he looks like a spaz. He looks like a total spaz.
But at least he's into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and he's still making good music.
Jimmy Page looks like this. I can't describe what he looks like. There's an actor that he looks like. He looks like somebody.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I mean, it's frightening.
It's disgusting.
It's really weird.
Well, I thought both of them look very feminine to me now.
Yeah, they look. You know what it is? They now have tons of estrogen running through their bloodstream. They've lost.
The other day, I described them as two queens.
Yeah. They lost all their testosterone. And Robert Plant's face is all craggy, and he's got that big, shocking blonde hair. And
Jimmy Page, I don't recognize.
Yeah. Jimmy Page looks like a Bowery bum.
Well, don't you remember Jimmy Page used to be like emaciated?
Jimmy Page used to be a really good-looking guy.
Now he's sort of like chubby and cross-eyed. He's got a cross-eyed thing going on.
Yeah, it's like pathetic.
That I guess I never noticed because his hair was always in front of his eyes.
Because Ralph was saying to me the other day, hey, you want to go see Zeppelin when I think they're coming to the Garden or something. And I said, you know what, I saw Zeppelin a whole bunch of years ago when it was kind of cool to see Zeppelin.
Right.
But I've seen enough Zeppelin.
Yeah, I saw them when they were Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them now.
Right. What is it, douche?
Jimmy Page looks like Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, with shocking black hair.
That's very good.
Yeah. It's just really weird. And did you see Robert Plant hogging the stage? And, you know, I would have liked to see Steven sing a little.
He was trying to, I think he was trying to cop Steven Tyler's moves. You know, Steven, you know, he spins around, and then Robert Plant's doing that, and he's like, whoa, my hip.
Yeah, right. I don't know. It was just weird. And
it looked like he was trying way too hard.
Yeah.
Do you like any of the new music? That Gallows Pole song? Do you like that?
No, because it's not new. I mean, it's Gallows Pole.
Is that an old Zeppelin
song?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. See, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
In the third record.
You don't remember Gallows Pole?
No.
Oh, my.
I was never into
you thought Gallows Pole was new.
I did. So did I. I said, but they made it sound old.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
Oh, really?
I had no idea.
I thought they were playing something new.
No, they're not getting that inventive. They play something new, no one will listen.
You saw Zeppelin before they looked like Zeppelin.
Yeah, I saw Zeppelin when they were cool.
Yeah, I can see how you wouldn't want to see.
But Neil Young looked kind of cool when he was young, but he's scary. He's old.
Is he still wearing those like mutton chop sideburns?
Yeah, big mutton chops.
Oh, they come down to like his mouth.
Yeah, and he's got like a big bald spot in the back, and he's got that thinning hair, and he's got the big mutton chops that come through, and it's just
and the hair's all wispy, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't, even those few strands, he doesn't cut.
Yeah, he looks like a wolf.
And now, and you know what?
like Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll.
And you know what the whole rap on him now is? They call him the father of grunge because he's the first guy that always wore like those torn up flannel shirts and stuff.
Cool. Trying to think what else I saw on TV. I don't know. That was pretty good, though. I mean, I liked watching it. I liked all the speeches. Eddie Vedder got up and inducted Neil Young. Looked like he was in pain. I just want to say, you know, they put me at the table next to the Ticketmaster people that I'm at war with. It's going to be a big fine. Every word is an effort.
So tell Lou Reed move back.
Yeah. And Lou Reed inducted Frank Zappa. That was kind of a downer. Nobody likes Lou Reed.
Joe Piscopo.
Moon Zappa then came up to accept for Frank, and apparently made no sense.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, none whatsoever. I have no idea.
Moon made no sense?
None. It was. I was. You know, everyone wanted to get into it and sort of cry that Frank was gone, but she was not prepared and didn't say anything about her father really.
That's probably the best tribute to her father she could have done.
Yeah, well, it was just kind of goofy, and it was like it would have been cool if she said something neat about her father. I don't know. I mean, it is kind of, but it is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is nothing.
And Frank didn't always make sense either.
Yeah, well, yeah, she like her father, she didn't.
Yeah, Frank would come up to accept his award. You wouldn't have understood him either.
No, but you know, I don't know. She didn't have to be her father all the time.
Didn't you kind of get the sense she was just trying to be like that?
Yeah, she was trying to be like her dad. It was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I like Moon, but she missed the point. Missed the boat on that one.
She should have called for some advice.
Yeah, she should at least gotten him said, you know, I really miss the a-hole who named me Moon. Moon Unit. And thanks, Dad. Frank wanted to name my daughter Muldred.
Yeah.
Before Emily was born. I should have done it, too, because I love that name.
Great name.
It is a great name. My wife wouldn't do it. I said, you know, Frank had a great name. Because I said to Frank Zappa, I was interviewing him, and my wife was pregnant with our first kid. And I just said, you know, you always come up with great names for your kids, like Dweezil and Ahmed and Moon Unit. What about my kid? What would you... And without missing a beat, the guy goes, Muldred. I mean, just Muldred. And I just...
Right off the tip of his tongue.
I said, that's brilliant. It's not quite Mildred, which is awful. It's Muldred.
Did you say it was a girl or...
No, it didn't matter, he said.
Yeah, who's a Muldred?
Yeah.
How you spelling it?
Moldred is the way I would have spelled it. Muldred. And I don't know, it just was so great. It was just... The guy was so brilliant. Not musically, but names. Names. The guy had a unique talent.
There can't be a worse name than that.
And he just looked at me, and he wasn't even laughing about it.
Serious.
Yeah, he went, I said, Frank, what would you name my kid? Muldred. Okay. Fair enough.
That was the name he was working on.
You know, most guys, you ask a question, they don't have an answer. He did. That guy was cool. Now, that guy was cool. Frank Zappa. He went over to Czechoslovakia. He became the president of Czechoslovakia in a week. They elected him president.
Like Secretary of Commerce or something.
Yeah.
He was running around talking about the Pope running a drug cartel.
Right.
And Woodstock being a drug laundering thing. And the people of Czechoslovakia made him their commerce secretary.
Right.
I was amazed.
Yeah, perfect guy for the job.
That was the coolest thing he ever did. He said Live Aid was, a plot by the record companies to launder drug money.
Yeah.
You couldn't, when Live Aid was going on, you couldn't find one person in the world to say something negative about it.
Yeah, but Frank did. They should have let me induct Frank into the Hall of Fame. Why did they have Lou Reed do it? I could have done a great speech. Lou Reed was like, Frank was a really great artist, and we'll all miss him. And I mean, he wasn't bad or anything, but Moon got up and got goofy. I should have accepted the award for Frank. No offense, I'm a little more skilled at this than his kids.
Maybe they'll let you put Aerosmith in 3 years.
I'll see.
They've never asked you to do anything like that.
Well, because I'm not technically I can't play any instrument.
Right, usually it's a musician inducting a musician.
Right, yeah, that's ridiculous. I have a little difficulty with my instruments. Did you see Robert Plant strapped on a guitar and had no idea how to play it?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Did you see that, Fred? He wasn't really playing, was he?
It's like my wife was watching, and she goes, can he play? And I said, you can play that. It was horrible. It was just like hitting
notes. I know.
Yeah, he just kept his fingers in one spot and strummed.
Yeah. I got real embarrassed when he strapped on a guitar.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't apparently know how to play it.
And they let him solo.
Yeah.
Now, after all these years, why would he strap on a guitar?
The mood hit him, Robin. It finally grabbed him.
Anything to make him look more
right.
You know, after watching that, I didn't think it'd be cool to go see him in concert anymore.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Didn't it turn you off?
Yeah.
Like, I told you, it's not cool. Because Ralph was saying, yeah, I'm probably just going to go see Zeppelin. I said, go ahead, man.
I don't know who'll be there with you.
I don't have to see him now.
Blanking around in the morning, saying, oh, the love of the All right, thank you. Oh, standing ovation. Thank you. Yeah, right.
Do nursery rhyme.
Yeah, right. Oh, I got a guy on the phone. Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard.
This is Buffalo.
Yeah, how close are you to signing a deal in Chicago?
Chicago?
Yeah.
Not close at all.
What brought that up?
You know what we do, but you never know what the future will bring because I think we're going to be announcing some new stations soon. I hear there's some movement that way.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Which would be good because it's almost in time for us to quit our radio jobs. Thank you.
People will be here just before we go off.
Yeah. Albany, you're on the air. Hello? You know what, let me take a break. I'm falling behind here. Let me take a break and then I'll get to some more phone calls right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, Ralphie boy, you ought to get a couple of new beds going. Could use a little 9-inch nails. There's a whole, hearing too many of the same ones over and over again. Where is he? Is he back there? Freaking retard.
Never where you want him.
Don't come in.
Somebody told me to...
What?
Richard yelled at me.
No, just do a bunch of new beds, man. But get like 9-inch nails. You come on, get creative with it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, man, you're too slow. I'm hearing the same ones over and over again.
I don't, Scott and...
Well, you guys, but someone better get them...
Have you
given Scott new stuff?
Them something and they haven't taken it off?
What's that?
Just get out.
I gave Scott a bunch of new stuff right before the birthday show.
Why did you say, what's that? And when you heard everything she just asked, why did you ask her to repeat it?
I heard what you said.
Okay, all right, listen, get out. Take the headphones off and get out. And don't keep coming in here every break. You have to ask Gary permission to come in here from now on. I'm serious. Stupid ass. Dumbass.
I was listening to that bit that Fred put together a while back about you being such a great boss.
Yeah.
It's
I am.
really hysterical.
Yeah.
You stupid ass.
He is. He's a stupid ass. If I wasn't such a great boss, I'd call him worse. I'm a great guy.
It was pretty funny. Oh, you just shut up, Jackie.
I was reading an interview with Jackie from America Online this weekend, and Jackie goes, they said, how do you put up with all that crap Howard gives you? Well, it's these little green pieces of paper with pictures of George Washington. I keep looking at those.
Oh, did you print that out for me? I love to read it.
You know what? I couldn't print it out because my printer's busted.
Oh.
So I will, though. When
Now that's...
Sorry?
You could just press a button and print that out from your computer.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, that's cool.
Did you just hear that on the Internet people can get into your stuff and mess you up?
Yeah. I dig that.
No.
I'm a hacker. I can get into people's stuff.
They can go in and ruin your files and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a security problem.
Great.
With surfing the Internet.
Great. That's good news.
Whenever you start something with a computer, there's always a problem.
Right. Yeah. I like computers, though. They're fun.
They are. They're great.
Yeah.
The problem
Saturday,
is there's something always wrong with them.
Saturday night at 5 o'clock, me, Stuttering John. All I know is I turned on my computer and I went into the Prodigy chat room. And Stuttering John and Scott were already in there. Scott, the engineer.
Look at who you're hanging out with now.
I know. And it was funny.
You never speak to when you're here.
I know.
You hire people to protect you from them.
That was the most I ever spoke to Scott in my life. It was unbelievable. And
they
Stuttering
can't
John.
even dress you without permission.
And even everyone on Prodigy just sits there and goofs on Scott the whole time.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Even there,
yeah.
he gets no respect.
And it's unbelievable. He has to go off because people harass him.
Oh, what do they say?
They just say horrible things to him. I even feel bad for him.
Like what? I mean, he's a total stranger to them.
I don't know.
They
just goof on him.
They don't give respect as a member of the show.
No.
They just start yelling.
And most of the questions are, when is Rob... Like, I'm on, right? John's on, and Scott's on this. Like, well, when's Robin going to get on? I go, well, we're here. What are you worried about Robin?
Yeah, talk to the
you got 3 people from the show.
You got questions for her and not us?
They sit by their computers waiting for us to show up. We all show up, and they go, well, where's Robin? Where's Fred?
It's like we're all supposed to pile on at the same time.
Yeah, how come Jackie's on America Online? I mean, it's like, well, here I am.
You got the man.
Yeah, you got the man.
Yelling at him and saying, why isn't somebody else here?
I love that.
I'm shocked that Fred isn't, though.
Yeah.
They instantly believe it's you now.
No, I got to convince them.
10 people saying it's you.
Yeah, every minute. And I keep changing my name. I had 15 different names already.
What was your name this weekend?
One was Fred Nugent. I'm a douche. You know, that was my name for a while. And I had Captain Japan, I told you.
Yeah.
And I had a name, I was Nostradamus. I had that name. The guy with the giant nostrils. The guy who could predict the future.
Yeah,
remember Nostradamus?
Could predict the future.
Yeah, I was Nostradamus. I was Jewy Jew Man for a while. Jewy Jew Man. Kike Kikeman. I had many different names. And I just go on under different names. I enjoy it. Very relaxing. My new name is Rose Kennedy. Rose Kennedy. Can't believe she lived to 104. God bless her.
An amazing lifetime.
Yeah. And they say that she knew everything that was going on around her up until a month ago.
Come on.
Do you believe that? Hey, you want to know what was more shocking to me when I, you know, it's really weird. I'm listening to the news reports of Rose Kennedy dying. They go out on the street with microphones. And they say to people, well, you know, Rose Kennedy just died. And they go, oh, my God, I'm so shocked. What a sudden loss.
Oh,
I swear to God.
Well, that's the point I was trying to make the other day is if you're not ready for Rose Kennedy's death,
you're not ready for anything.
What are you going to be ready for?
And you know they always come in threes, so 2 more people are going.
How could it be? She's 104 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, but people really were on the news going, oh, this is such a sudden loss. Yeah, it was, you know, it's
what
very
a
funny.
Tragedy.
But anyway, I could care less about that.
Forever.
I open up the paper. First thing I read today, I come into this station, grab a newspaper, I open it up, and they're talking about Pamela Anderson is now dating Arsenio Hall.
I told you that weeks ago. You didn't believe me. I tried to prepare you.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm saying this to Pamela right now. You want to go out with me, a real man, you can go out with me. I'll dump my wife and kids. That's it. I can't take it if she can't be dating Arsenio.
I told you. You told me it wasn't possible. Maybe they were sitting at the same table because I told you they were out. I told you where they were, and I told you he was all over her.
She's doing it to hurt me. I know it. You know, I probably could get her.
Oh, for sure.
Are you serious for sure?
If she's going out with Arsenio Hall, why are you?
Arsenio's a loser. I'm more of a winner than Arsenio.
Even when she was with Bret Michaels, I figured she'd be with you.
Yeah, she could be with both of us. I saw that news. I felt like OJ. I wanted to...
She was with Scott Baio. She's not a hard girl to get, apparently.
No, evidently. Oh, I could have so much fun with her.
It was funny because they had some kind of wrestling event coming up, and they must have hired her to do the promos.
Uh-huh.
And you're just watching her. She's running down the beach in her little Daisy Dukes.
Oh.
Top on. I said, I wonder how, because, you know, like the pants
are
going
So high up that the ass cheeks.
Yeah, but not only that, as she's running, there's a little crease that comes in the pants, like the pants are disappearing.
Wow, you mean it all folds in?
And I said to myself, now do they fix that to look like that?
I don't know, but
does that happen naturally?
I think they glue the pants to her vagina. All I know is I'm Brad Pitt compared to Triangle Head Arsenio. I can't stand it. I really want to go out with her.
Call her?
I'm going to call her. I'm going to call her.
You're ready.
I'm ready to go out with her.
Dump everything for her.
Gary, get me Pamela Anderson on the phone. I'm ready to date. I'm officially ready to date.
You have to.
I want to date. That's all there is to it. Everybody's dating. I want to date. I haven't dated in 20 years.
It's about time.
Yeah, I need to go out with a girl.
You sure you'll know what to do?
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I'll know what to do. Boy, if Arsenio didn't annoy me before, now he really annoys. I mean, Arsenio's such a vapid guy, you know? He's such a kiss ass. What's she doing with him? Can you get Pam Anderson on the phone?
Well,
she was bright enough not to give us her home number.
What's the matter? She doesn't want me calling her?
I guess not.
Yes, Arsenio might be.
Have you seen that commercial they're running on cable?
That's what I was just telling you about.
The pay-per-view?
Yeah.
It's for wrestling, and all it is Pam Anderson getting undressed.
I couldn't even tell what they were advertising because it was all Pamela. And then this must be
I haven't seen that, but I'd like to.
She steps out of her slip.
Wow.
But it's a wrestling
I was telling him about the Daisy Duke shot where
Arsenio was going out with her.
That's disgusting.
That is wrong. That is so wrong, man.
I don't know how it happened.
And you know what?
I gotta save her.
I mean, he's dated a lot of good-looking women.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
not just her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's such a kiss ass.
Well, that's what he's doing.
And I don't mind interracial dating, Rob. You know I'm a proponent of that.
Right, that's not your problem.
Right, that's not my problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
You think he's using her?
No wonder the mob ran Sammy off the road when he married Brett Eklund. You know what I mean?
It makes you a little crazy.
No wonder they took out Sammy's eye. You know
right now, you're thinking about taking out a contract on our...
Yeah, that's right. You know the mob took out Sammy's eye for dating Britt Eklund?
That's
marrying
what he
her?
says. I don't know if it's true.
Oh, I believe it. Mob
Britt
hates
Eklund
that.
wasn't Italian. Why would they care?
Oh, they care. They care. People care. All right, I don't know why. I wouldn't mind if she dated a cool black guy.
Like
Wesley Snipes.
Or Larry Fishburne.
Larry Fishburne. Or a light-skinned black man like Branford.
Branford's not light.
He's light to me. He seems light. I don't know. But Arsenio's very dark.
Oh, Branford and Arsenio about the same color.
Are they really?
Yes.
Branford's much nicer. No, I don't like Arsenio's personality. I don't. He's a kiss ass.
Well, maybe that's what Pamela likes.
Yeah. He's probably kissing her ass while I'm sitting around here moping.
You're whining. He's with her.
Big smile.
Fafa Fui said he woke up early this morning and Imus was on, because Imus goes on at 5:30, and he tuned it in, and Imus wasn't on, was Charles McCord, the news guy, and you know what they do now?
What?
He goes, Imus News coming up next, and Imus Weather. The guy's so egotistic. Imus Weather and Imus News.
Oh,
a dick. Imus Weather and Imus News. You know, God, make me throw up from that imbecile.
He's got to have his name in everything.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Imus commercials coming
Yeah,
up.
Imus News. And Imus News is Imus took a strong bowel movement this morning for the first time in weeks. That's Imus News.
Imus's lung is still inflamed.
Yeah. Imus has stolen everything Howard does. In one form or another, including his whole attitude.
Imus Weather. Partly cloudy.
Imus Weather. Wank, wank.
Is that different from everybody else's weather?
Yeah. It's the weather in his head.
Foggy.
Imus News. The Imus News I want to hear is his wife emptying that bank account and running off to Mexico with a guy her own age who looks good.
Yeah.
God, she's got to crawl into the sack with him every night. Ugh, that's a hard way to make money. That's a difficult thing, man.
Well, you know, there are all kinds of struggles in life.
Oh, boy, he looks brutal. He is just, talk about hitting the wall when you hit 50 or 60. I mean, holy mackerel. Holy mackerel, Lemmy. Hey, you're on the air.
Oh, speaking of
sorry.
people in a bad way,
yeah.
I keep reading this stuff about Jerry Seinfeld and Shoshana. She ran off with one of Jerry's friends, you know, at one of Jerry's hangouts. she picked up on a young dude who's in his 20s. And now they go to all of Jerry's old haunts. Jerry can't even go where he used to go.
No.
Because Shoshana's out with this young guy, and she's all over him. They're into those public displays of affection, too, that you used to read about with Jerry and Shoshana.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So she just sort of took over his whole turf.
It's almost like she's stalking him, but she's not. Hey, you're on the air.
How you doing?
Hey, man.
I just want to know, how come the E! Show was cutting out Billy West saying nigger on the air?
You're kidding.
I swear to God.
I didn't know that.
They beeped all 6 of them.
Hey, Scott, come in here.
Oh, so they show it and then they just...
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like a...
You know what he's saying.
The commercial, everybody knows, and Pete Rose is sitting there cringing.
I didn't know about that. Oh, okay. What's with the E! Channel and nigger? Oh, for God's sakes. We're not advocating nigger.
No, it's just a joke.
Hey, Einziger, come here. Come here, you. Why does no one tell me about this? Why do I have to be embarrassed to hear? I wouldn't have let you even run the show if you're going to bleep out the word nigger.
What did you guys say?
They bleep out the word nigger.
A lot of that stuff is done by L.A., and those decisions are made in L.A. I don't
shaking.
I don't page it.
You're shaking.
That stuff.
You are shaking.
Because you're yelling at me.
What are you saying? I don't even...
I don't know, but...
Page. I don't want...
What did you just say?
I said that most of those decisions for bleeping out words are done in L.A.
Well, why wouldn't Fran call me and tell me, Fran, what are you doing? What am I, Greg Kinnear? The word nigger will never be bleeped from my show again. I promise you, if I am elected. The word nigger is essential to the comedy that I'm trying to point out here. That the word nigger is wrong, not right. Nigger is the essence of the story in this story.
Huh?
Therefore, if I am elected, I go out of my mind from them.
Have they done that before?
No, they never.
I never heard that before. And they do it without asking me.
And what's so funny is the commercial.
I know the governor of New York. I know Senator Al D'Amato. I know Christy Todd Whitman personally.
Why are you screaming?
I'm upset.
Well, people can hear you, just as...
Oh, come on. You should be upset, too.
I am upset, but you're hurting my ear.
All right. I'm getting worked up, man. I'm getting worked up. I'm going to pull that whole show right off the air. You go back and tell your people, Einziger, that I'm pulling the whole damn show. That's it.
Okay.
I'm tired of all of this. Since when can't you say nigger? Since when did that become a bad word?
Now you're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Since when did it become
It'd be
a
one
bad
thing
word?
if I said, hey, let's kill all the niggers. All right, Jackie, easy. I'm not advocating that.
Oh, darn.
It'd be another thing if I said, hey, Mrs. Schott, who uses the word nigger, is inappropriate. That's another thing.
But you don't say that either.
But we are saying that. I'm not blatantly saying don't use the word nigger, but Mrs. Schott doesn't sound like a brain surgeon when she says it. You tell Fran that I am going to say the following words on tonight's show. Here are the words. Okay. I'm going to say them now. I want this to air tonight. This is what I want to air tonight. Here are the words I want to air tonight. Right now. Where's my camera? Fix my hair. All right, here I am. Here are the words I'm going to say right now. Polak, kike, gook, guinea, and spear chucker. And I want to hear and see those words tonight.
What happened to Jap and Chink?
And chink, and jap, and nip.
Didn't mean to leave them out.
Gook.
You said gook already.
Oh.
Slowhead.
Slowhead. Dothead. Moulignon. And wetback, and dago, and camel jockey.
Wetback, did you say that?
Wetback. I'm going to say that word twice. What is this? Why do they censor me?
I don't know.
What is going on now? What kind of America is this? You can't say nigger. Really? America was built on saying nigger. Right, Robin?
Well, it was built while.
Yeah. While we said nigger, America was being built. How can you take the word nigger out? Did anybody contact you about this?
No.
What?
This Pete Rose show?
Yeah. How can that ruins the show?
Do you see the final cut?
I see everything except adding the chirons, beeping. I see everything up to
Did anyone say they were going to bleep that out?
No.
Get me Fran on the phone.
Well, it's awfully early out there.
So what? What else has she got to do but sit around?
I just thought you might be sleeping.
I want the word sand nigger on the air tonight, and I want limey and tonto and specs, and I want everything else. And I want a Swedish guy on the air, too.
A Swedish guy?
Well, I don't know what the...
call them?
Yeah, but Swedish guy. Filthy Swede. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? What are we, children here?
Did you say kraut?
First of all, that's cable. E-network. Right. What are they worried about?
But I don't think that word would be... Is it banned from broadcast television?
You know, it'd be one thing if you had a guy on the air saying, I don't like niggers. That's one show. This is a comedy program where we're pointing out the fact that Mr. Schott is a racist. How are you going to do that if you bleep the word nigger?
I mean, the only thing I know we do bleep is like the only thing I know we do bleep is the S word and the F word.
We don't have that.
Well, sometimes it gets through and
Yeah, right. Okay, that I understand.
That makes sense.
I understand. Yeah. The S word I don't understand, but the F word I do. You got to bleep something. Some of the words you got to bleep. I don't understand bleeping any word.
Let's arbitrarily just bleep any word.
Yeah, why don't we just bleep the whole damn show tonight? No, sir, I was not aware. I don't get the E channel, so this is hijinks that is done behind my back. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't think you had anything to do with it.
Oh, of course not.
They don't ever notify you when they have a problem.
No, because everyone knows what I'll say. When they know what I'll say, they don't ask me. It's when they don't know what I'll say is when they ask me. You imagine? I want the following words to air tonight.
Okay.
Tonight, on this show. I want this show on tonight, the one that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Frogs, jungle bunny, bean eaters, mix, spicks. Yeah.
Porch monkey.
Porch monkey, I said already.
You did say
I'll
that?
say it again if I have to. What?
Oh, you get it.
What?
Moon crickets.
Moon crickets? Is Fran Irish?
I don't know if Fran is.
Fran's Irish, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Irish, doesn't he?
Potato eater, Fran Shay. Filthy potato eater. Knuckle draggers. You name it, I'll say it. How dare they? How dare you, mother dear? No, seriously, I hate that when they do that to me. At least prepare me for it so I can defend myself.
Or have a discussion to determine why this is being done.
Tell Fran to come on the air with me.
I got to get her number.
All right. I'm going to be calling the vice president of the E-Network next. I have to take a break. Thank you. Yeah, rock.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Yeah. That's a group right here.
Who is it?
That's Metallica, isn't it?
I don't think so.
That isn't?
That's Dream Theater, I believe.
Oh, that's Dream Theater? They're no good. All right, thank you. All right, turn that off. Give me a headache. All right, thank you. That is good. I like that Dream. But I listened to that Dream Theater album. That's the only good thing on it. Then it sucks. I went out and got that album based on that little tune.
And that was it.
And that was it. That was all that was happening. That's all she wrote. Thank you. Get me Fran on the phone. I want to find out why they bleeped the word nigger. What is her hang-up? I had no idea they bleeped the word nigger. Did you?
No, I hadn't heard anything about it. And didn't see the show.
Do you think they should allow the word nigger on? If it was done in the context that we did it in?
Well, you know what happens? People don't know when the context is right, so they just bleep.
You know, I even see with this OJ trial, they decided, I think they finally decided that you can't use the word nigger in the trial, but you can say the N-word. You can call it the N-word. I mean, what are we? What are we, children?
Fran, it's Gary from Howard Stern's office. Are you up? Howard wants to talk to you. Fran?
What is she? Is she on the
No,
answering
I got
machine?
the answering machine, but...
Now, tell her to pick up. I want to know about why she
Howard
is averse.
wants you to pick up.
Ask her, I want to talk to her about...
He wants to know...
He want to talk to you about niggers.
He wants to know why you bleep the word niggers from the E! Show. So could you please pick up...
Immediately. Answer to me now!
He's yelling. He's very upset.
Now. I want to at least know when they're going to bleep a word.
All right, friend, you can call us back as soon as you get up.
All right.
What? You're just talking to the machine?
I'm just talking to the machine.
Oh, okay.
No, she's listening.
She's probably just waking up and hearing
She doesn't
what we're
want to
saying.
answer.
No, if I called her up and said, hey, Fran, go like this, Fran, we just been nominated for an Emmy.
Fran, we just got nominated for an Emmy. Pick up. Pick up.
Too late.
Oh, yeah, you'll see.
You blew it.
All right.
She's a character.
We'll call her back in a few minutes.
In a few minutes she'll be up.
Give her time to adjust. You know, she didn't want to just jump on the air, I suppose.
That makes me nuts. When some guy calls me up and tells me my show was bleeped.
You know, they had a whole hearing on the word nigger in the O.J. trial. You're right. And they were arguing about whether it could be used or not.
And what they say, no, right?
I don't remember how it wound up. The question was whether Mark Furman's use of the word nigger could be introduced as evidence in court.
I think Giorgito said the two words he didn't want at the trial. Did you read this? He didn't want nigger, and he didn't want chinky chink man. That was the other one he didn't want. Chinky Chinese, he said, is bad. So no referring to niggers or chinky Chinese. That's the two words he hates most in the English language.
Even though he's Japanese.
He hates chinky Chinese.
Chinky Chinese.
That's right.
Word.
Yeah. He says gook and mooly are okay. That's all right. Because nobody really takes offense to that. Kike Kikeman and Hebe and Moneylender is all right. You know what's crazy, though? On one network, the word nigger is a slur. On another network, on MTV, it's a lyric. With the niggers in the house.
Right.
I'm a nigger with the trigger.
Yeah, what is that noise they make?
You can suck on my 9mm, y'all. Nigga, please.
Niggas, all niggas.
Niggas.
I guess if it's in a poem, it's okay. Roses are red, violets are blue. We are the niggers, and so are you. So that's okay. Yeah, F you. Even if it's the world's worst poem, it's okay. Yeah. All right. Well, what can I tell you?
Okay in the movies to use that word.
Well, I can assure you, if I don't have that conversation on the air, I'll have it off the air. I'd like to know why I am embarrassed this way. I find it personally embarrassing, professionally embarrassing, and personally embarrassing. Personally, professionally, and personally embarrassing. Albany, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can I do for you? We're taking phone calls.
Yeah, this is Rich. I have a song from Hair called Colored Spade.
Yes, we know that song.
Yeah, can I...
Can you what?
I think he wanted to play.
You want to listen to it? Go ahead.
What do you want to do with that? Big dummy. Philadelphia.
You'd like to teach the world to sing.
Yeah. I know that song by heart. I don't need him to sing it to me.
Played it here.
I'm a colored spade, a nigger, a black jungle bunny, jigaboo, coon, Piccadilly, Mau Mau, Uncle Tom and your mama, little black Sambo, Uncle Tom. I know the whole song. You sing that to me.
He thought he was informing you of something.
Yeah, like I don't know that. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah.
I said, oh, well, there it is. Where'd that come from?
Colored spade,
a nigger, a black trigger, a jungle bunny, jigaboo, coon, Piccadilly, Mau Mau, Uncle Tom, and your mama, little black Sambo, cotton nigger, swamp, guinea,
Swamp Guinea. I hadn't paid attention to that one before.
The one song Jackie dances to. Look at him.
He knows all the words.
Yeah. There he is.
Only so he knows all the words to without a banjo.
Right. You know, Jackie Nigger.
See
what I mean? Racist bastard. All right,
good. Somebody just faxed me Jackie's America Online interview.
Yeah, it's funny.
And the thing he does say about the ribbing he gets on the show is that he keeps a copy of his pay stub in his wallet.
Yeah.
So that's what helps him get through it.
Yeah.
And then when they say, well, is it me or do you really hate Robin? He goes, nah, show business, I love the bitch.
I thought that was funny. I love that bitch. Although I read Jackie's interview, and he said, they asked him, how did it get started where they make fun of your voice? And he goes, well, I believe Ralph the hairdresser started it.
I really know the answer to that.
Well, why would you say Ralph the hairdresser?
Yeah, like we started doing it yesterday?
I always made fun of your double and triple voices. You know when you yell on stage.
But
please.
We've been talking about your voice ever since we met you. I'm wondering how it got that way.
I thought you guys had agreed that it came to the forefront when Ralph used to hold court in the car for an hour.
No, Ralph got it from the show. What's the matter with you? Think Ralph could think of something funny?
No.
Sitting in your seat if he could.
Last night when I jumped on that Prodigy chat line, I was watching it.
Yeah, I got Gary into it now.
10 minutes of Jackie bashing. They were hammering Jackie.
Why?
Nasty, cheap, pot, everything.
Yeah, right.
You know, just everyone was just piling on Jackie really bad.
You should see when they make fun of Ralph. They want him to die.
Oh. Ralph's not that bad.
Right. Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
I'm surprised I got through.
Cute girl.
Yeah?
You sound cute.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you Fran Shea?
Huh?
Nothing.
No, this is Hope.
Oh, hi, Hope. You sound cute.
Hey.
Are you a good-looking girl?
Yeah?
Yeah? Guys come on to you all the time?
Yeah?
You're really into, like, very feminine clothes and stuff?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a letter, but it was a little too hot, I think.
What about how you wanted to get it on with me?
No, I wanted to have a threesome.
What, with a girl?
Yeah, with my husband.
Oh, you're married.
Yeah.
You ever a stripper?
No. No.
Are you really good-looking?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
And have you ever been with a woman before?
No.
Ever have kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wants you? Who wants you?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, who do you look like?
Huh? Well, my neighbor, he's a real Howard Stern fan. He said, I asked him what his opinion was. He said I look like a young Melanie.
Melanie Griffith?
No, Melanie.
Oh, Melanie.
Oh, Melanie the singer?
Yeah.
Who knows what she looked like?
Well, she's
I like a roller blade.
That's
the one who sings
You've had some...
She sings the roller skate. She sings a roller skating song.
Yeah, but she's cute. She's cute. You don't think she's cute?
Are you chunky?
No.
How much you weigh, honey?
100 I don't know. I'm about 5'5". I weigh about 115, 120.
There's a big difference between 115 and 120.
Not really,
Howard. 5'5", 115, 120.
She's thin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got big breasts?
Yeah, Caesar D's.
Oofa. Caesar D's?
It's Caesar D's.
She's not sure of anything.
Yeah, I'm like 5'5", 5'6", I'm 110, I'm 115, I'm C, I'm D. I can't get a sense.
Are you looking at yourself now?
I look like Melanie. I don't know who I look like. I mean, what is this?
I was going to be an intelligent guest.
Sounds like you're knocking off 15 to 20 pounds for the phone call.
No.
You really got a hot body? Could you wear a thong and get away with it?
Yeah.
You could, really?
Yeah.
A thong?
You've had some really stupid girls on lately.
No. You're not helping.
Well, I'm not.
I'm just kidding with you. What are you wearing now?
A robe.
No panties, nothing?
No.
Are you really firm?
Yeah.
You work out?
Yeah.
You real horny?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oops. Whoa, your voice changed. What happened?
You sound like a guy. You might have a throat condition. You sound like Jackie. You got 12 different voices. What's that? Your husband?
Yeah. 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 We like sex a lot.
Man, he's sick of you. He wants to get another girl involved, huh?
No.
Oh yeah, no, huh?
How long have you been married?
We've been committed for all these years. And
well, I'm going to commit you too.
Huh? Maybe I ought to be, but
what are you talking about? You're sick of your wife. You want to have another lady in there. Admit it.
No.
This is his way of getting another girl, but not the guilt of cheating.
Wrong.
How long have you been married?
Long enough.
1,200 years.
Long enough.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
You feeling it too?
Oh yeah. At least they get to make phone calls.
Huh?
My wife won't even consider bringing another lady into the bedroom.
She won't even discuss it.
I'm talking about bringing home Pamela Anderson for my wife, and she don't want to hear about it.
Well,
So it's your idea? You want to be with another girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right, your husband doesn't...
I want to see him with another girl, too.
You do?
Why?
Turns her on.
I don't know. Just to see him relating with someone else like he relates with me. I don't know. It's not.
Turns her on, Robin. It's each his own.
I'm just asking her.
Don't have to come down on her.
I'm not coming down. That's a point of information.
I noticed a little condescension.
Not me.
Robin's very traditional. I'm a swinger, too, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to see your partner with another person.
Well, it could be interesting.
You think that'll heat you up for him again?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Robin, don't wreck it for this guy. He's got his girl. He's got his wife going for another girl.
That's true.
That takes years of work. That could go down the
He's
pipe.
got her to the point where she thinks it's her idea.
Yeah, that could all disappear in a phone call. Right. You're really pretty, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I've always had.
What's your measurements?
I haven't taken it. I don't know. But I look good.
What size dress you wear?
A size 6 or an 8.
What's that, Robin?
That's good. That's okay.
It's
That's
good.
like models wear 6s.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
I've always had trouble, with guys hitting on me and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
What does your husband do for a living?
Yeah, that'll tell us what. How much money has your husband got?
Enough.
What's your husband do for a living? What kind of work?
I'm an automation integrator.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I always believed in segregation for automobiles.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
All the different colored cars.
Yeah. You're an automation integrator?
Yeah.
Cool. I studied that in college for a while, but I went into radio.
Don't you love it that people have these jobs? You don't know what they do?
Yeah, well, I happen to know about that, Robin. That was something I always wanted. When I was a little kid, I wanted to go into that. I wanted to be an automation integrator.
How do you even find that career?
Yeah. Like, how do you know to go into that? You know what that probably is? Probably he puts coffee machines at businesses. That's the only thing I can guess. You know what I mean? Automation integrator. He integrates coffee machines into the working environment. I bet you it's something dumb like that. What's an automation integrator?
You make drugs. You make computers do things to other computers.
Ooh.
Wait a second. You make computers do things to other computers.
Yeah.
Give me a practical application of that.
We control large pieces of equipment with a computer.
Okay, you go into a factory and you take and you automate it.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
It's a good thing I understand what you're doing.
Big deal. I could do that. So you probably make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You good for over $100 grand a year?
No, it's not that good.
Really? I would think something like if you knew how to do that.
You would think so, but no.
That sounds pretty impressive. Sounds like something if I could do that, I could really make a killing.
No, but see, a lot of guys do that now.
What's wrong with our society that a dope who just talks into the radio and says penis a lot can make more money than the... Oh,
we don't want to blow it.
Right. And a guy who's highly skilled. We can't even read. I can barely add two numbers together.
Quiet house.
Helps you entertain a lot of people.
Yeah, there you go. What a fair world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as it's in our favor.
Exactly.
Be quiet.
I love that when my father used to say, why don't you study? Maybe you could be an automation integrator.
Get a skill.
Yeah, sure, Dad. That was real good advice. I'll be sitting there with my wife begging for other women.
That's right.
So sick of me.
Well,
Well, what do you want me to do? You want to come down here and let me look you over?
Yeah.
You going to wear panties or no?
Probably not.
You come in here in a little tiny short dress with no panties and espadrille shoes.
I thought you were going to say
and no bra.
No panties and espadrille.
I might consider setting you up with a woman.
Oh, really?
That's right.
So you guys don't know where to go to get a woman, is that
No, it's hard.
And if you don't know where to get a woman, we'll set you up with a Jackie puppet.
You what?
She hasn't sold me on that yet completely.
You need convincing.
Dude, excuse me.
Yeah.
She hasn't sold you on the idea? What are you, a douche?
You don't want to do this.
You know what? Why don't you leave your husband with the computers? Come down here, I'll do you. I'll put on a dress. I'll give you a good role.
Oh, I have a feeling I can talk him into it.
Yeah, oh, come on.
So you think your husband's a pretty good lover and he could satisfy some other woman?
I know he could.
Really? Oh, he's going to lay there like King Tut while you two work on him, huh? He's going to be on his back with that big flagpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll sit there while you two do your number.
So you want to be with the woman, too? Is that it?
Yeah.
So what kind of baby are you looking for? What kind of girl?
Preferably a blonde or a redhead. I'd like to have something different than I got brown hair, so.
Well, here's the point. If you were so good looking, couldn't you go to like a bar and meet girls?
Probably, but that's not. You don't want to. I mean, that's not a real good way.
Better to meet him on the radio.
Yeah, I'd rather meet him on the radio.
Well, it'd be an easier entree. I mean, if you're that good looking, hasn't a woman ever come on to you?
Actually, no.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had.
You know what you ought to do? You ought to go to work and just, like, you know, not wear any panties and wear little tiny shorts.
Well,
and so that so that people can see your, you know, your vagina. And then when they see that, the girls will go nuts. The girls.
I got more class than that.
See, you don't know how to pick up the ladies.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
A lot of times, if you show them your hey nanny, they'll go for you.
Advertise.
Yeah. Right, guys? Yeah.
They know.
That's how Jackie's wife picks up girls.
They know how to get women.
Come on, let me show them.
She don't go for that. Too bad. Jackie's wife did.
Is that true? Nancy doesn't want to experiment in that direction?
No, I tried. I threw my wife on top of her. Nothing happened. We tried.
Well, I want to say hey to the Frisco Kid.
So weird. You're really getting into the gay lifestyle. So you want some girl to do? You want a girl to do a bunch of stuff to you, huh?
Yeah.
And you would do stuff to her. You want to do that?
You ever? I've been with girls and done that kind of stuff to girls. I'm going to tell you something. It's not all it's cracked up to be. I'm going to be honest with you, honey. There's nothing pleasant about it, unless you're really into her. And she takes a good bath and a shower and then another bath.
Yeah, I'm into cleanliness.
Let me tell you something, honey. When you're doing the nastiest of these, there's nothing pleasant going on in your nose.
That is not good, Howard, to say that.
God did not mean for us to do that. I'm positive of that.
You apparently have been with the wrong one.
See, this is a man who knows.
Oh, yeah? Your wife smells like roses, huh?
I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah,
that's why cleanliness is important.
Cleanliness?
Yeah, sure.
You two hillbillies.
Yeah, okay.
That's why cleanliness is next to goodliness.
How
old are you? You sound like an old guy.
He's in his 40s.
Yeah, he sounds like an old guy.
Yeah.
Like he's closer to 50, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No wonder you're looking for girls. You're a young woman, right?
Well, I'm in my 30s.
Yeah. What are you, about 33?
I'm about 36.
Big double D's, huh?
Well, I wear a C. I usually get them into a C, but if they're low,
jam them into a C rather than have some room in a D.
Right. Yeah.
Smart girl.
Yeah.
I like a girl who jams her breasts into a C. Keep everything nice and tight in there, so it doesn't move around too much.
Yeah. But
if I was a girl and I was in between a C and a D, I'd jam them into a C. Sure, why not? That's why I like to spill over.
Well, it's 34 minutes after breast jamming time here.
You must have the kind of bra where you can see the nipple, right? Because you can't fit totally into the bra. Am I correct?
Yeah,
I saw a girl like that the other day in here. She was spilling out of her bra, too.
Oh, you're talking about that girl.
Yeah. Yeah, everything
was spilling out of everything.
I'd like to spill out of my bra if I was a girl. I think that's sexy. Things pop out every once in a while.
You always liked that about Jessica, that she couldn't contain.
Yeah, they're always like falling and flopping. And
they were everywhere.
Yeah, and her hands are like trying to hold them. And
she's constantly involved with the breast.
Adjusting them. The old days, Robin had beautiful big ones. She used to spill out. One time she was in a taxi, I saw them falling out the window. That's how big they were. They would spill out of the bra onto the street. Check the curve. Check the curve.
Y'all are right.
One time when we were getting in the car, she's, ouch, she stepped on one of my chest.
Remember that time they closed the door? You know, I was about to close the door, my breast got caught.
Yeah, they got caught in the... So what are you telling me? You want to come down here and have me hook you up with a girl?
Sure.
Yeah? Sure.
If she's you know.
If she's clean. Well, how are we going to know?
Yeah, how am I going to know over the radio if she's clean?
Well, you can't. Well.
I'm not going to know.
I don't know.
You want to give it a shot or not?
Sure.
You say you're so hot, let me look you over.
Sure.
You better be hot, though. I'll throw you right out of here. You'll never get any girl.
I wouldn't come down there if I wasn't hot, because you give them a hard time.
That's right. I don't want any ugly girls down here. I'm trying to build a fantasy
You've been
life.
realistic about your assessment of yourself.
Yeah. In my real life, I see ugly people all day. I want to see good-looking people down here.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to put you on hold. Gary's going to line you up for an appearance here.
Okay.
I'm going to get you a girlfriend.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
Her husband's still waiting to be convinced.
Yeah, sure. I can't decide.
He's running a good scam. There's a guy who knows how to do it.
I don't know if I really want. I don't know if I want to share you with another girl.
I'm not convinced yet.
Yeah.
Cagey hillbilly.
Yeah. Hey, doggy, I don't know.
You got to be into cleanliness there.
Yeah.
You got to smell like a fresh grub possum.
I'll make machines do things to other machines.
I'll make them do evil things.
Make the milking machine make love to the grain thrasher.
We hook a computer up to machines and force them to do other things. To other things.
We have evil computers.
Yeah. Sometimes we hook up the computer to a machine, and then we force that machine against its will to be with another machine.
We take a big machine and make it do bad things.
Yeah, it's a real bad thing. What kind of job is that? An automation integrator. Cleanliness. How can a guy who automates computers still use a word like cleanliness?
That's why they only get the short bread.
I guess it's not that hard to work on computers. I always think it is. Maybe if I devoted myself to it, I could really figure it out.
Yeah, if you set your mind to it. If Hank could do it, so
right.
could you.
Right. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Hey, now. Hey, now.
Hey, you know what? Everyone was talking about those phone calls that guy made.
The phony phone call?
The phony phone calls.
From, what was that, Ponstilla-phone?
Ponstilla-phone. No, but a lot of people told me they didn't hear it.
No.
Those were good calls. If you ever find them, Fred, we should play those again. Jackie Jokeman Marlowe, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Don't miss Jackie and Gilbert Gottfried in The Watcher on UPN.
Tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night. The new United Paramount Network, Channel 9 in the tri-state area this Saturday, January 28th. Jackie's going to be at the Riviera in Las Vegas, recording live for his next CD. For jokes and info, call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service.
When did he decide to make that a recording session?
Yeah,
the Riviera show. Was that always planned, or
Jackie? May we sort of
get into the inner workings?
Yeah. Can you share with us at what point does Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe decide that he's going to take all his recording equipment with him to Las Vegas?
We were always going to do it. I just didn't promote it till.
Wow.
I see.
Wow. You mean even when you
sprung it as extra?
Actually, when
I pitched them on it the last time we had a high power meeting after the show with the executives from the Riviera, and he said when we come back next time, maybe we'll do a live recording. Wow.
Wow, good for you.
It was a behind closed doors meeting, and
ow. Boy, Jackie, thanks for taking us into the inner workings of
I like to share with you.
Jackie with a live tape. Gee, I hope it goes well because
behind the closed door meeting.
If that goes well, Robin, that means the next CD will be coming out soon.
You haven't heard the worst of it.
Riviera.
What is it?
The top brass at the Riviera and my friend Steve Sharippa, who runs the shows out there.
Well, Jackie's pal.
Have asked me to extend an invitation to you and Miss Quivers that they would like to have you as their guest to fly you out and give you a nice suite and take total care of you for the Super Bowl weekend and the big party if you'd like to come.
All right, thank you.
And I told them I was sure you would accept.
Super Bowl's in Miami. They want to fly us to Las Vegas.
As far away from Miami as they can get us. Well, Jackie, good luck. I'm going to decline that offer, but thank you.
Regretfully.
If I was single, I'd go with you. That's a different story. Yeah, you ought to go.
Jackie gives us the invitation at the last minute, of course.
Yeah. No time to plan.
He didn't want us to.
No, not at all.
I'm stepping out. Who was in there?
Riviera, yay! Good time.
had a big meeting behind closed doors.
Yeah. Usually, when Jackie has a meeting, they keep the doors open. Nothing confidential.
I'm shocked that they close the doors.
Hey, what'd you close that door for? It's a historic moment. Jackie Green stood right where I'm standing. And he gets screwed by the same people.
He got screwed by the same people.
History in the making.
So, Jackie, who sets up all the equipment? You do or they do? Seriously.
Oh, this is them.
They will do it.
They're recording.
And then you get to keep the tape?
KFBI, Scott from KFBI is setting it up.
And then you get to keep the tape?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You gotta own the masters. You gotta own the masters.
And Jackie's like, look, I'll come there. I want my usual fee. I also want a tape. You have someone set up the tape, and I don't want these tapes floating around. Because if these tapes get out there, I can't market them.
No bootleg.
No bootleg.
Right.
Gotta have those bootleg tapes.
My material's very, very important.
You don't know how many janky bootlegs there are.
You realize, like comedians like Lenny Bruce, that there's very few recordings of them. Nobody bothered to tape them. Everything Jackie says is completely, every thought, every Jackie thought. Hey! Hi, people. How are you? Do you hear they're burying Rose Kennedy at sea? Yeah. Teddy's driving the hearse. Come on. Hey, did you get that on tape?
That's funny, lady.
You didn't get that on tape? Okay. Everybody act like you didn't hear that. Okay. Hey, Jackie. Hey, did you hear about Rose Kennedy? What? Okay, it's working out. Hey, did you hear about Rose Kennedy?
You know what? You just reminded me.
Another disaster.
Of one of those Jackie raps where he says, hey, the first time I killed, but then they didn't have the tape set up and I had to come out and do it again.
Yeah.
That's why they don't last on the tape. Everybody already heard it.
That's why he tapes every show.
Kid comes running in the backyard. He says, Pop, Mom just got hit by a bus.
Son, you know my lips are chapped. Please don't make me smile.
I don't even know what that meant.
What was that joke?
I don't even get it. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Smile, my lips are chapped.
What does that mean?
What did he say first?
No, wait. I'm going to figure this out. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're talking about. I swear to you. Does anyone here know? Do you understand that joke,
I didn't
Fred?
get that one.
A kid, a kid goes out and he gets hit by a bus.
I think it's, no, I think
it must have been the father.
Oh, the father got hit by a bus.
No.
Wasn't it? Because he said, Mom, Dad just got hit by the bus?
Can you play it again?
It's not a rotator.
Oh, all right.
You think we'll understand the next one?
Jackie, can you tell us what it means?
No. You're going to have to buy the CD.
Maybe Billy, do you know what he said?
Something about her lips cracking.
Because it was a mother. Mom, something with a bus. And she says, don't make me smile, my lips are chapped.
You're funnier.
She sure is. That's why I branched into acting.
Tired of the road.
Middle-aged divorcee wants to sleep with a black guy. She's dying to sleep with a black guy. She goes to bars, a few drinks. The black guy brings him home, brings him to the bedroom, takes off all the clothes, lies in bed, congratulations. She says, hi, pal. Do what you do best. He grabs the TV and runs out the door.
He's angry. He's angry when he tells those jokes. Right, Billy? He's like
Jesus! Jesus! It's Jesus!
A lot of he says, she says.
Jesus! Do what you do best. Hey, pal!
Hey, pal. Hey, pal.
But I love how he is.
Right out the door.
The door.
I get it.
The door! The door! No!
Can you tell that joke just like he just told it?
I don't remember the joke.
Too much of a build-up.
Too much yelling.
Too much yelling and screaming.
She wants to stay with a black guy. 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 She brings the black guy home. Black guy goes to the bed with her. She's okay, pal. Do what you do best. He grabs the TV and runs out the door. Hey, pal.
This guy from a comedian. We should do a bit comedian from another planet. What would happen if a guy from Mars landed here and became a stand-up comic?
He doesn't understand black theme jokes.
Yeah, right.
Girls on the witness stand. The judge says, what happened? She starts walking down the sidewalk and he grabbed me and dragged me to alley. And he ripped off my dress and pulled down my pants and bent me over a garbage can. I don't even remember what happened next. The judge said,
That's all I hear. I don't know what he's yapping about.
All new material. All new material.
Make sure Judges! Make them up! Same two guys! Hey, pal! Make them up! Black guy! Do what you do best! Two whores! Endless.
Chinese couple!
Chinese gentleman.
Now, if you buy the CD, you can play it over and over.
Right, have fun with it. Right.
Don't make me smile!
All right, very
You know I
good.
get chapped lips!
Congratulations, Jackie. On what? On everything, your TV appearances, your...
I noticed on America Online, somebody suggested that Jackie put all of his isolated laughs on something and sell it.
And he says he's already
Jackie
working on
says,
it.
First of all my laughs are already on all my tapes and CDs, so
Yeah.
if you're dying for them, you can get them there. But he is working on something.
He's working on a new project that will sell his laughs. He'll sell
Behind
anything.
closed doors.
Right.
Somebody downloaded all those laughs into the computer system.
Right. All right, that's enough. Come on. Can this still be funny to the audience? I don't know.
I don't know.
It makes me nuts.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I love
Howard,
it.
I love it. Yeah.
You could say I did good my acting debut. You could tell him that.
Yes, he did.
Well, you've already said that 20 times. I said it on Friday. I said it on Friday. I mean, how many more times?
I don't hear those praises. I'm a comedian.
And then he'll go home. He'll go home and. Oh, he didn't praise me.
Oh, he
didn't help me promote.
Counterbalance a little.
Oh.
He didn't help me promote. He knew it was on.
Hey, let it go. Let it
the
die.
ratings weren't any good. He didn't help me promote it. If he'd done it, we'd have never stopped talking about it. But he didn't.
If he did it, it'd be on all day.
We'd have talked about it all day, but he didn't help me promote.
Yeah. There you go.
You got the tape first, and I didn't.
And there was no champagne.
All I know.
All right, very good.
That's all I know.
Jackie's idea of a show is if we promote Jackie for the whole show. Hey, speaking of people who work on the show, let me just get through this real quick. So everyone's been running up to me telling me Ganji's running around with a hat on his head because he cut off all his hair.
No, I didn't know that.
If you cut off all your hair, why would you wear a hat on your head?
You knew what you were doing.
Yeah. So now he's trying to hide it from everyone. Let me come in here and
He shaved his head?
Come here, Fatso. Let me take a look. I think he went and got a crew cut. He was growing his hair long, and every minute asking me, you know, how he should grow his hair long. He's bothered. I don't mind, but just don't bother me about it. And then 2 seconds later, he shaves it all off. So why are you bothering me?
Well, what's he going for now?
And who's sort of a guy who's asking advice on how to grow his hair long? Just grow it. Your hair don't need advice.
How to grow it?
Yeah. Oh, you look hideous.
Oh, man.
How are you going to get girls? How are you going to get girls? You can't get... You look stupid.
I'll leave the headphones on. You don't think it looks... I think it looks okay.
You had really nice hair. One of your features was your hair.
Yeah, it's going to grow back.
Now you look bald.
I don't look bald. Stop.
I think you're losing your hair.
Yeah, you know, all of a sudden you're looking at him now and saying...
I guess
he's
I had like a
receding.
widow's peak, I guess it's called.
No, it's not.
No, but look at the top of your head.
The top is all here. Don't ever... the top is all here. Did they take that?
What do you want to look like Curly from the Three Stooges?
Hey, Mom!
Why would you shave? You had nice hair.
I have like really dry scalp.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Oh, was your hair getting itchy too?
Yeah.
I think I caught that from you.
Was Ralph putting stuff in your hair?
No, it's just I have like dry scalp, so I shaved it because I figure I can get like the conditioner and stuff in there better.
Oh,
you got to get a tar-based shampoo. They just put me on that.
Yeah, I was asking Ralph before, like if something better I can use.
Yeah, I get itchy too.
Guess who cut Curly's hair?
Who?
His mom.
No,
Is that right?
My 16-year-old brother did. My mom had nothing to do with it.
What, you got the Flowbee at home?
Oh, man.
You got a little buzzer.
But, you know, you're a guy, you're having trouble getting girls and stuff.
Right.
Why would you cut off something that actually looked kind of nice on you?
I just felt like doing it, and plus the other reason, you know.
What other reason?
I
said your scalp.
Yeah, so I
like the conditioner can't get to your hair.
Yeah, why don't you go to a dermatologist and let him look? I mean, why would you just cut your hair off? Why don't you just...
Well, I figured that might do it. I figured
What, cutting all your hair off?
I figured I can handle it myself.
Handle what? What are you going to do differently?
I don't know. I'm going to try different conditioners and see if I can get in.
But it's going to get in there anyway. You should have long hair.
The hair wasn't preventing it from getting
I don't know. I didn't think I was getting into the scalp.
What,
I like
when
dry
you washed your hair, the ends weren't, the roots weren't wet?
Of course they are.
All I know is my hair was constantly dry. It felt real brittle. And I just didn't like the way it was feeling, so I shaved it.
All right, get out of here. Who even cares? You look
and you
stupid.
wouldn't go to a beauty shop or anything.
What do I need to go to a beauty shop? They're just going to shave it off and call
You don't look handsome.
$20.
All right, get out of here. And the way your brother cut your hair, you got big holes on the top of your head.
There's no big holes. He did it fine.
Dude, I'm not lying to you.
It's like he's on chemo.
Yeah.
There's no big holes.
Now your nose looks big and everything.
Yeah, I know. I was afraid of that.
Yeah. Dude, you used to be. I never even noticed it before until you cut your hair off.
My ears look bigger, too.
Yeah. Everything about you looks weird now.
But I'm growing the goatee in a little bit, so at least
that's good. That's what bald guys do. They grow a lot of facial hair. They think no one's going to look at the top of their head.
But it'll grow back in a month.
I thought that Ganji would be attractive if he lost a little weight.
Yeah.
I thought it was the weight that was holding him back.
Right.
Now he's just unattractive.
Right.
Oh, you bitch.
Wow.
Oh, that hurt.
You look like Andre Agassi now.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
He should wish.
All right, thank you, Gange. Good luck with your new haircut.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was a good move. You look great.
I can't believe you didn't like it.
Yeah, it looks. Oh, come on.
I can't believe
you think it looks good?
No.
So why don't you keep it that way?
I don't think I look great, but I think for the purpose it's good, and I don't think I look that bad.
Okay, good, man. Hey, congratulations. You look great, man.
I don't think it looks that bad.
That's not what everyone's saying.
What is everybody saying?
If you thought it looked good, why are you walking around with a hat today?
Because it was cold and I felt like wearing that hat.
Oh, okay. All right. See you later.
All right.
Yeah.
Ralph wears a hat all day. No one says wear it to him.
I'm not talking about Ralph. You never wear a hat all day. All of a sudden, now you're wearing a hat?
When I wear a hat, when I had my other hair, it would like mat down my hair, and if I took the hat off, I'd have like hair that shot in 90 directions.
Everyone with Ralph. Ralph wears a hat all day. Why can't I wear a hat? Go buy more hats. You're going to be wearing a lot of hats.
My hair will be back in a month.
You'll get a lot of girls. Have you gotten a girlfriend yet?
No.
No.
Well,
you're not going to get it with that hair.
This is going to stop me from getting a
girlfriend.
No. Listen.
You don't look handsome.
I don't at all.
No.
I don't look like...
No.
I don't look...
No, you used to be a cute guy. Now you don't look handsome.
All right, so I'll grow my hair back. I'm going to do something.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's another 6 months waiting for his hair to go back so he can get girls.
Yeah, he'll be like Stuttering. Stuttering John now has his hair growing straight up. He looks like a razor head from cutting his hair off.
I guess it's easier to pine away for Jen bald. That way,
yeah, the hair doesn't get in his eyes while he's crying.
Yeah. All right, man. Take care.
Thanks, man.
Can't get her back, huh?
No, not at all.
She had a girlfriend. He used to diss her all the time. Now she's gone. She's got boyfriends, everything.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
He was so
you still in love with her?
After she left.
Yeah, I'll probably always be in love.
After she left, he realized how much he wanted her.
Yeah.
Now I really know.
Just like his hair.
All right. Go shine
At least
your
I had to shave mine, Jackie. At least it's not falling out. Bald bastard.
You look great, man. Yeah. Right? Not attractive at all. Let me take a break. We'll come back. I got a million things to read to you. We have phone calls to take, phone calls to make. We have all kinds of things going on, tapes to play, guests to visit with. I mean, it's wild. We'll be back right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Man, I'm thirsty. I was watching that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and it's cool when a guy goes up there like Eddie Vedder and just talks about Neil Young. He doesn't read from a piece of paper. I don't think he was reading from a piece of paper.
Really feel something from the heart as opposed to having to find out about the guy and write something down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good.
So you liked him in some ways, but he seemed to be struggling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pain.
Better.
Yeah, maybe he was just having trouble remembering what to say. All right, here's a couple of articles and things that I've been sitting around with that I wanted to get to before we go any further with the show. This is just stuff that's going on. And let's see. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here's an article on David Brenner. And dated November 24th, 1994. Okay? And they ask him how old he is.
How old is David now?
Well, they say the extraordinary 49-year-old raconteur looked great in a finely tailored tuxedo. He's 49 now. Now he's claiming to be 49, David.
I still think that's a few years off. How does he jump the age?
A few years off. He's in Rose Kennedy's yearbook. Jackie's going to pass him in a year.
A year ago, he was claiming 45.
Well, look at this. It says, look at the article about David Brenner I enclosed. He claims to be 49 years old. I'm pretty sure he graduated high school in 1956. That would make him 56 going on 57. Howard, how does it feel to be a fellow entertainer with David Brenner, who are both in their 40s?
Well, you know, when we first met David, he was like an elder statesman.
Yeah.
And now we've become his contemporary.
Hey, you guys are wrong. At this rate of exchange, you should pass David in age in about 3 years.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, that's not fair. That's from AU. Guy signs it AU. AU. Okay. Let me see. Here's a Pat Cooper article, but he doesn't seem to be trashing me in this one. Now he's going around town trashing me, Pat Cooper.
That's what I heard. I was going to come in and ask you if you had heard the latest. Trashing you how, though? I don't know exactly what he's saying.
Well, he used to call me a genius and everything and say I was great, but now that people called our show and said that he was saying bad stuff about us and we didn't believe him right away, he's now going around saying that I'm filth and I'm disgusting, and he's just basically using my name to pump up his career.
Oh.
He's got to go around talking about. It'd be one thing like, hey, you know, he hates me now and I'm horrible, and just, you know, now he has to go around talking bad about me. So he's a complete hypocrite.
Yeah, because he was on the show for years.
Yeah. We should start having his family back on.
It wasn't like a one-time thing.
Yeah. You should start having Pat's family back on. His son and his ex-wife and his mother. Really drive him nuts.
Were we not having them on?
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
What? We're not having them on?
Well, we were being nice right after the whole thing happened. You know, his son was right on the phone.
Yeah, right.
His son, you know, telling me, see, this is what I told you. This would happen.
Yeah.
This is the real guy.
Yeah.
And we didn't put him on because we dig Pat. You know, we didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah. We still dig Pat, kind of, even though his latest thing is to go around bashing me.
Yeah.
I think he'll get over it.
Yeah, he'll be back. I think he will be back.
I don't know, though. I mean, why would you let him back if these are his true feelings?
Because he's so funny. And it'd be so funny to confront him on it again.
Oh, I suppose we had Jerry Seinfeld in there the whole time. He didn't like us.
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
I guess it's the
You know
same.
what? I always knew in the back of my mind Pat didn't really like us, because Pat doesn't get our show.
Yeah.
I mean, Pat's an old man. He doesn't, you know, a lot of old guys are real bitter when they hear me, especially old comics.
Yeah.
They're like, why is he having success?
What's he doing in my business?
Yeah, what's he doing? He just talks. He don't tell a joke. He don't do stand-up. You know, anything that might be...
He's not a comedian.
Yeah, anything that might be a different venue or a different way of communicating humor, they don't understand and they get threatened by it.
And sometimes they can rationalize it to themselves because you don't go on stage.
Right. Oh, yeah,
he doesn't do stand-up.
Yeah, he don't compete with me. So,
you play to $18 million a day while they play to $500 in a theater.
That's all.
And that makes sense to them.
Right, that's okay with them. So I think that Pat, I kind of always knew Pat really didn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I was under some delusion that the guy really thought I was funny. I'm sure in his mind he was like, I could do that in 2 seconds. I don't choose to do it.
But he tried to do radio.
Well, don't bring that up.
I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know who else just doesn't return our calls anymore as well? Richard Simmons. Been like 2 years now.
Yeah. Oh, do you actually call him?
Yeah, I tried to get him for the birthday show again.
Well, Richard's another one who's all pumped up. If you remember when we started having Richard on, he really couldn't get on any television shows.
The parade had passed him by.
I mean, let's make sure we go down in history on this one.
Let's recap.
Yeah, Richard Simmons had pretty much been considered a boring talk show guest because he used to get on and make the audience exercise, and guys like Letterman and Leno and Conan or whatever shows he goes on would not have him on. He was
not only that, Howard.
He was persona non grata.
Specific.
Yeah.
They wouldn't dare to touch what was really funny about Richard Simmons.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. So I said to Gary one time, hey, let's book Richard Simmons. And Gary was like, well, what do you want him for? What, we're going to exercise? I said, no, man, the guy's flaming. I mean, you know, he's just so... He's
over the top.
He's
There's
so
something going
affected.
on there. Yeah.
Let's have him on. It's funny. Let's talk to him about it.
Be funny to hear him interacting with you.
Yeah, and I mean, he's so feminine. I mean, I don't know, who he's sleeping with or anything. He might be sleeping with tons of broads. I don't know.
As far as I know, he's got a crush on both.
But he's very, but he acts 120% woman.
Well, you know what's really weird? He was so, he would act like that, or maybe he was like that. And you would goof with him, and he eventually got mad, but he used to play the game, too, because don't forget, he came to our show and pretended to be married to a woman to play up that whole joke.
You don't remember the day he showed up in a nun's outfit?
No, I'm still trying to get the nurse out of my mind.
The nurse? Yeah, he came in here dressed like a woman many times.
Yeah. He liked to play the game with you. Right. It was funny.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, I thought if you could strip off that sort of veneer, that exercise crap, and get to the guy, it might be an interesting talk show guest. So we had him on, we mixed it up pretty good. And as soon as I figured out, and as soon as these other shows started to see that Richard was willing to play along with that notion, Letterman started having him on, Leno, I tuned in Leno about 2 weeks ago because Richard was on, and Leno's like, Leno doesn't attack any guests. All of a sudden he's like, oh, come on, you moron. It was like yelling at him. And you know what? It seemed real mean and vicious. I never got the feeling that between me and Richard it was mean and vicious. We just had fun together. But
it comes off that way with Letterman, too. They're all doing that.
And now they
vicious.
But they're just about out of steam with him. I can see, on Leno, we bombed the other night. And I can see Letterman's getting a little tired of him because they don't know what to do with him now. They're not really sure what to do with Richard Simmons.
They don't know where to go with it, where the line is.
So what Richard needs to do is to come back on our show, let me take it to a new level so that Letterman and Leno will know what to do. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, Letterman never had Richard Simmons on. He despised Richard Simmons. So, I mean, let's make sure the history of that is clear. Yeah, well documented.
Do you know where Richard,
So Richard right now doesn't need us, quote unquote, to get his dose of publicity. Because really, what is Richard famous for except talking to a bunch of fat people and not even doing that good a job with them? Richard's fat himself. I mean, if you want to get right down to it, Richard's chubby.
Now, come on, a chandelier fell on his shoulder.
Yeah, but I don't care. How long are you going to use it? Yeah, how long are you going to use that excuse?
It didn't stop him from eating.
Yeah, it didn't stop him from eating is right. If the chandelier fell on his mouth, he'd be thinner.
You know what he does when he comes to New York?
He comes in, he eats a bagel and cream cheese. I'm like, hey, Richard, dude, what are you doing?
Hey, switching those dealer milk cards. Looks like a Las Vegas dealer.
See, if you got Richard back on the show, I'd chain him up in that laughing stock and tickle him.
Right. There you go.
I'd get into a little S&M with him.
Well, you know what Richard does when he comes to New York now? When he has to do radio. You know who interviews him?
Who?
Harry Harrison. He goes to the oldie station.
Yeah, well.
I talks to Harry Harrison. I'd love to hear that.
Hi, Harry.
All right, how you doing there, Richard? Well, you helping some people out?
That's right. I'm going to a shopping mall. And come on, let's take calls.
Oh, let me do the commercial.
Yeah. Same stupid bit. So you finally get real with the guy. Now everybody sort of wants to get in on that, but I think they're all burning out on it. I see like Letterman's kind of burnt because Richard hasn't taken it to new. And on Leno, it was disgraceful. It was just pathetic. It was pathetically bad and uninteresting, and I tuned right over to Letterman.
Says, are you going to be bad today?
Yeah.
If you're not going to be nice, I'm not going to stay.
Yeah, and then he stays, and,
Makes the faces, the whole thing.
Right, your Sticklocks. So let's document that. Even Pat Cooper, I mean, he got a couple of shots on Letterman from being on here. Didn't work out, but...
He admits that.
Yeah.
He used to. I don't know what he'll admit.
Yeah, now he won't admit to anything. Now I'm a horrible human being.
He's the genius of him,
right.
And he doesn't need you. He's not afraid of you.
Genius of him. He's still waiting for a TV show. The genius of him. Actually, he's not a genius of him. That's the funny part.
You're the genius of him.
Exactly. He doesn't get it. He's doing the same act over there in, Club Benet. The genius of him is me. Put him on my show.
People don't see that.
No.
They think they're the geniuses of themselves.
Pack him in. I am the genius of me. No, you're not, pal. You're not the genius of you. You don't even know how to...
I'm the genius of me.
You don't even know how to position yourself. The genius of him put out that record, Mama Moulignon, or whatever it was. What's it? Mama's
Moulignon.
Mama's Moulignon. Where is Pat's record, Mama's Moulignon?
Would you like the flip side, the pepperoni song?
Yeah, give me that.
Pepperoni
I'll play you the genius of Pat. I am the genius of me. Well, no. If you were the genius of you, you'd be reaching new audiences.
You're great. You do your thing. But I am the genius of me.
Yeah. I am the genius of me. We ought to get that on tape so we can play that. I am the genius of me.
I'm the genius of me.
No, you are not the genius of you.
He's sitting by a radio someplace exploding.
Yeah, right. I know. I know. Well, we'll give him
I'll fix him. I'll go on Lynn Samuels.
Yeah, right.
I'll fix him. I'll fix him. I'll put him down. I'll go on Lynn Samuels. I am the genius of me.
Mother dear.
Mother dear. You'll never turn a saint in your life. You mother dear.
Well, now his act is going around bad-mouthing me. That's some act. If you're the genius of you, what do you got to go around bad-mouthing me for?
Yeah,
Do
why are
something
you
funny.
on talk shows talking about Howard?
That means I'm the genius of you. I am the genius of you.
You don't go on other shows talking about Pat.
No.
But you go on a show, you don't talk about Pat.
No, I never talk about Pat. But Pat needs to talk about me, otherwise people won't put him on. I thought we had Mama's Moulignon.
I thought I saw it in the office the other day.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I am the genius of me. I didn't have the heart to tell him, no, I am the genius of you.
Well, at the time, it wasn't the right...
wasn't the right moment.
It wasn't a thing you wanted to bring up at that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anyway. You got it?
On vinyl.
Here, see, I had nothing to do with this record, so here's Pat on his own being the genius of him.
The last cut.
Big Technicolor cover.
Yeah. Mama's
so
Moulignana. I'm still singing it.
This was $1. This album. It's got the price tag on it. Don't yell at me.
All right. There you go. There's the genius of him.
I got a letter from my brother Anthony. Seems he took an ocean trip to sunny Italy. He tells her that he misses her in such an offhand way. Listen while I read to you just what he has to say. Hey, Mama, how I miss your Moulignana. Oh, Mama, I miss your eggs and peas. Mama, how I miss your Parmesan, smothered in tomato sauce and cheese.
So Italian.
He's the Italian Jackie.
Yeah. Well, he's the genius of him.
I bet they go nuts for that.
Oh, yeah, they do. They're all going nuts.
Number one in the jukebox.
Everyone's going nuts. Yeah. Hey, Pat is sick. Hey, Pat, you got to sing that song with the Moulignani.
Sing while we...
Hey.
What do you want, another bottle of Chianti to get going?
Hey, you know that, Howard? Hey, Howard, there's Pat singing the Moulignon song. We love that. Hey, Howard. Howard, you know what your problem is? You're not a big Pat Cooper fan. We all love him over here. We never stop loving Pat. When he sings the Mama's Moulignon, my mother loves it. Everyone everyone around here in Fort Lee loves it. Everyone. At Mama's Moulignon. Hey, play the Pepperoni Kid, Howard. Want to hear Pepperoni Kid?
Are you taking requests?
What's the arrangement?
Get Pat in the studio.
Now I'll tell you of a hero whose name's on every lip. The Pepperoni Kid, my friend, with a cue stick on his hip. The greatest pool shot in the land. He draws cue so quick. You see, he shot the game of pool with a pepperoni stick.
He's the genius of him, though. This is him without being on my show. The genius of him.
But he really is the Italian Jackie, because it's just like roll out the reefer.
Homemade wine, homemade wine. Nothing was as fine as Papa's homemade wine. Just a sip and he'll flip, ba-ba-ba-boom around the room. Cavalabino, Papa's homemade wine.
Little love song.
Straight from The Godfather.
Yeah.
If I seem much too romantic,
I think this isn't a joke.
when I'm in your company,
Hey now.
I can't help being
Anyway, so there he is.
Boy.
The genius of him.
He was both Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Yeah. He was both guys. Hey, he's good, though, right? Yeah, he's good.
That's funny.
Hey, that's funny. Hey, you don't always have to go for a laugh. You could do it in a song or something, you know? It's like a song parody or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, where's the Pat who does your show?
Hey, you know, he's good, though. You know, he's got some sort of... He has a sort of a niche or something like that. Good. Howard.
He's a little Tuesday Potts, but he's funny, you know?
Yeah, right. There.
Tuesday Potts.
Tuesday Potts. Whatever that is.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo bird.
It's my pal, Pat. Don't want to badmouth him.
Don't you disrespect him.
Yeah, okay. No, don't disrespect me.
Because his mother and father, they couldn't do it, and
No.
he only knew you a short while.
He's the genius of him.
You have to pay him his respect.
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't invite him to dinner, you invited Chuck Norris.
Breaking up is hard to do, Pally. Pally.
I love you, Mike.
I never heard that before.
You may never hear it again.
All right.
Because I think that was the thing that really bothered him, that you had Chuck Norris to your house for dinner.
Yeah. Sorry.
You never had him.
Great. I was about to invite him.
But why Chuck Norris?
It was a number.
Because it was a goof.
Pat didn't get that either. He
No.
just figured, you invite Chuck Norris over me, you
Right.
never invite me, and
Yeah.
you invite Chuck Norris.
Yeah, no offense, Pat. But, I mean, just to have you on the show, I got to invite you to my
What
house.
other guest would even know who you've had at your house?
I know. A weird guy.
I'm not even sure.
I don't know.
I'd love to see his list of rules.
Yeah. The Pat Cooper list of rules for what you have to do in show business to appease him.
Yeah.
You gotta give back.
All right. You never know when he's going to go.
He like goes to sleep.
I know.
You got to give back, and he went down like
That's
he was
right.
off.
I was going to talk about Freddie Roman.
All right.
You give back, Freddie. Freddie, you do Catskills on Broadway. You gotta give back. Give back. Cooper knows because Cooper understands.
I do love Pat, though. I don't care how angry he gets at us. I just think he's funny.
I don't need you.
I don't know if he'll ever be
Nothing
able.
there.
His pride wouldn't let him go
Yeah,
back.
he's got that pride thing. It's like, you know, now he has to show the audience.
When
he
he
thinks the
burns
audience...
the bridge, it's
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
It's
when it-
rebuilding, nothing.
It's finished.
That's right.
Can't be a man and walk
Wash
in here
your
and
hands.
apologize to me.
Finito.
That's right.
Apologize to you.
You apologize to me.
I don't need you. Nothing there. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
so it's always got to be, it's a big war going on.
Don't love me. Don't love me. Don't love me.
So actually, I hadn't had a chance to tell you that when I was talking to Pat to try to get him back for the birthday show and he agreed to do it, he was okay with you. He was still a little on the edge. But Robin, oh my God, what Robin, he was saying unbelievable things.
Wonder why he
about.
doesn't like Robin.
Well, that again is that, you, just barely he will tolerate you. But who is she?
Right.
She's
Yeah, what
not
do
in
you
my
do?
industry.
Yeah.
How dare she even comment on me?
Oh.
Because
dear.
Robin was saying like,
Mother dear.
Robin, dear, you come into the arena. Then me quick talk. Ah.
Robin was pointing out all the reasons why Pat was mad, about Chuck Norris, and maybe because he wasn't invited here and there. And he goes, who the hell is she? She knows what's in my mind. She crawls in my mind.
She's just trying to understand.
I'll kill her.
I'll kill her.
I only repeated
Let
what
me
he
at her.
said.
Let me at
He's
her.
always killing somebody.
Let me at her.
I'll tear her to ribbons and make prosciutto.
And then he kept screaming, like I told you, he kept screaming, what does she think she's got lava in her lap? What does she think she has?
I love when he starts screaming about how much he loves his present family. Over
the old
yeah, so the old family can eat their hearts out. I love that. That's my favorite.
Well, it did make
I love my daughter to death.
My daughter.
I'd give her anything. The other family's waiting for something. That's great.
Michael's dialing the phone.
Yeah, right. I'd give her anything.
And this family's wondering when they're next.
Yeah.
They're gun
The guy's got to move on.
All right, very good. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Howard. Why don't you stop knocking Pat? He's a good entertainer and everything. Come on.
You from Fort Lee?
Are you from Fort Lee?
No.
Hey, come on, huh?
Come on, Howard.
We're not knocking him. We obviously like the guy.
If you
We're
like
saying he's incredibly funny.
But you got to admit he's really bent out of shape.
That's true. Well, why don't you extend him an olive branch and get him back on the show?
We did.
We did.
We tried to invite him to the birthday show to make up.
But you know, Howard.
He won't make up with his first family. Why would he make up with us?
It would have to be, you know what, I realize it now. You would have to call him or
Right.
write him and say, hey, Pat, let's put this thing behind us. Me doing
No,
it, I think
won't
it's sort
do
of
that.
insulting.
That I can't do.
But
Sorry.
Howard, where
I have
did
my
it all
pride.
start? How did it all begin?
What, the feud?
Yeah, the feud.
Well, what happened was some guys called our show. We hadn't had Pat on in a while. And we always say to Pat, hey, Pat, come in whenever you want if you got something to promote or whatever.
Yeah, we didn't know where he was.
So evidently he was fuming. He was fuming over that. He was mad that I never invited him specifically for a day. I gave him an open invitation. So we didn't know that to begin with. You got to understand something. You don't when a guy's like that, you don't know what's brewing in his head.
But
we thought we were being gracious.
But at the same time, it makes it a great radio when he's fuming like that.
Yeah, it's great. Well, we know it's great.
So get him back.
What? Dickhead, what am I telling you? Are you stupid?
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Are you Stu Gotts?
Yeah, I'm Stu Gotts.
Your name is Stu Gotts.
Thanks, man.
All right, that's your name. Yeah, put it on your birth certificate. Stu Gotts.
Right.
With Pat, you never know what's cooking on Pat's stove. You understand?
Let me tell you what we've already done.
Right.
A day after the big argument, when he walked out, we tried to call him and get him back.
Yeah. So the argument was about, he came in because a bunch of guys had called up and said they ran into Pat in the street, and he was bad-mouthing me. And quite frankly, it makes total sense now, considering that he is now going around saying those things.
He certainly didn't have trouble coming up with the epithets and denigrations once he did get angry.
Yeah, so we called up Pat, and we said, hey, Pat, what's the story? Why are you going around bad-mouthing us? And he goes, you believe them over me? And I said, well...
How dare you?
All right, so anyway, so we invited him in, and then we brought the three people on who... accused him of saying these things.
Yeah, so he could confront them openly, because he was saying there was no way this had happened.
Yeah, so anyway, he ran out of here and started screaming at us that we weren't his friends anymore, and we set him up.
Well,
and now he's going around town screaming all over the place all the things that people accused him of saying in the first place.
Yeah, but the point is that we invited him back right after that to straighten it all out. He wouldn't come in. Then for the birthday show, I said, it's been a couple of months or a few weeks at least.
Yeah, come on in.
He'll have calmed down. Everybody will calm down. It's a nice day. He can just come in. He wouldn't even do it.
Yeah.
Well, try to get Richard Simmons back then. He's even better.
All right. Richard Simmons is only good when we interview him, let's face it. Otherwise, it's stupid.
The moment you started talking about Richard Simmons, I remember that episode on your show when you were dangling those bag of chips in front of those fat girls. That was hilarious.
All right, thank you.
All right.
This guy's all over the place. He wants everybody back. Hey, when you're having a feud, you can't always have somebody back.
That's what a feud is.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not having a feud with any of these people. We always invite Richard back. Richard won't come on.
Yeah, Richard left us. We've never been angry at Richard.
My father says Richard got real. What drove him over the edge was that I read the Inquirer article on the air about the guy. Remember the guy who said Richard Simmons hired him to go up to his hotel room and spank Richard?
We had that guy on.
Yeah, and the guy said, Richard, what did Richard used to say?
Daddy's girl's been a bad girl.
Say it again?
Daddy's girl's been a bad girl.
And Richard would say that while he got spanked?
Yeah. That's what he wanted him to say.
Oh.
Richard said that while he was being spanked, right?
Something like that. Somebody was saying it.
Was an intimate
According to this guy. We don't
Yeah.
know anything about Richard being spanked. We never saw that.
Right. And really, is that hard to believe? I mean, come on. So the guy gets off on being spanked. It's a big deal.
Little ritual.
That's all.
Daddy's girl's
been a bad girl.
So easy to believe.
It is. It is easy to believe. I believe it. Yeah.
You didn't even question it. It's like, oh.
Right. I mean, well, okay, so.
No, we always said this was this guy's story. We didn't know. We just talked to him about it.
So I told Richard when he comes in, I was going to pull his pants down and spank him and say, Daddy's girl's been a bad girl.
You went too far.
And that was like too much for him.
Out the door he went.
Out the door.
I'm not coming back.
Off on the carnival.
I haven't been a bad girl.
That's what you
She was so mad. We'd obviously hit too close to home. Obviously, we had gone over some sort of imaginary line.
But they never tell you where the line is.
No, you got to find it, and you know it when you find it. Same with Seinfeld. Everything's funny. Everything, he's a great comic. He thinks everything's funny. Hey, you're dating a 17-year-old.
Wait a minute. I even heard that the cast members, now this was in one, I think Mike Walker from the Inquirer said this.
Yeah.
On Geraldo on Friday. That the cast members of Seinfeld, after he broke up with Shoshana, they bought him the Beverly Hills High School yearbook and said, pick out another girl.
Yeah. And what did he do? Did he fire everyone?
Jerry was not amused.
Yeah. This isn't funny. Since I know what's funny, airline food is funny. Other comics are funny. People's pets? People's pets are hysterical, and when they shed, and what happens?
My girlfriend?
My girlfriend's
not
on
funny.
money. Of course, Jerry's the guy who sits there and goofs on other comedians who have lesser talent than him, who aren't doing as well as him, who aren't as fortunate to have a
That
sitcom.
he doesn't deem as gifted.
Right. Look at those guys. You know what I like to do? I like to sit at home, put on these... someone sends me a tape of different comedians on different shows, and I watch them bomb. And I laugh at them. That's what he told me he likes to do. Mean-spirited dick.
Can't take it.
Yeah.
Can't take it when
can't
you're
take
being the brunt of the laugh.
Can't take it when you're with the 17-year-old and there's some jokes going on. It's a big deal, man. Get over it. Man, we always find that line with people. That's why even when somebody walks in here for the first time, a guest, and everything goes well, I go, I wonder how many visits it'll take before they hate us.
Well, I remember the last thing Jerry said to me was, I don't care as long as it's funny.
Right.
You can joke, you can laugh at me as long as it's funny. You can make a joke about me.
Yeah.
This was not funny.
Yeah. That means it's funny. If Jerry doesn't find it's funny, it's the only funny thing that's been said about
as
it.
long as it's funny.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure you don't. Yeah. Well, we took him up on that. We just don't know what's funny. We're idiots. What, like we know what's funny to him?
Hey, sometimes you miss.
Richard Simmons, too. Danny's girl's been a bad girl. Like, oh, okay. That's the one.
Everything else was okay up till now.
Hey, Pat, guess what? Some guys were saying that you were saying some bad stuff about me.
Over the line.
Danny's girl's been a bad girl.
You just stepped over the line.
Richard Simmons, you know, and what did he do? He answered the hotel door in his bathrobe, according to the article. The guy came in. So we have to read that again.
Yeah, it was a whole scenario.
That was cool.
Daddy's girl.
Daddy's girl's been a bad girl.
Say it. Say it. Say it like you mean it. Ah.
Oh.
Say it deeper. Harder. Deeper.
Wow.
I love this ship.
Yeah. What's the commercial?
Bye. Hi.
Yeah, just throw him overboard.
I love this ship.
There it is.
Oh, you've got it.
Oh, there's the article.
Oh.
Richard Simmons paid me a fat fee to spank him. And he was all dolled up as a baby girl. As a baby girl.
Baby girl.
Oh, what a good laugh.
It's just like Barbie.
Gay Hustler's bombshell charges Richard Simmons paid me for a fat fee to spank him. Fitness guru Richard Simmons' favorite workout is getting a good spanking by a muscular stud, a gay hustler charges. Oh, we called this guy.
I don't think we can ever call him again.
Why?
Because he was pretty sick last time we spoke to him.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that guy was sick?
Yeah, that's why he was talking so funny.
Ooh.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but he wasn't sick like that. He might be better now. Daniel Holt says he catered to the 44-year-old flab fighter's bizarre taste for 3 years.
Flab fighter.
Like a superhero.
Da-da-da-da, flab fighter.
Daniel Holt says he catered to the 44-year-old flab fighter's bizarre taste for 3 years in New York and Los Angeles, and he was amazed by the bubbly star's insatiable appetite for kinky sex. Holt says Simmons would call almost daily and was known to have 8 studs in one day, paying up to $400 a head.
Wow.
Wow. Well, he's got big bucks. $400 will let him do that to me. Naughty Richard's favorite fantasy had him over the knee of a male hunk getting a sound paddling, the gay hustler says. So Richard likes to be paddled.
Right, I told you, he was saying Daddy's girl's been a bad girl while they beat him.
Richard likes to be spanked. He likes dressing up in a baby doll nightgown and being told he's a bad girl, that Daddy's girl has been bad.
Oh.
Daddy's girl's been a bad girl.
Oh, more.
And how do you tell somebody to say it just that way?
Yeah.
He really wanted to sell videos.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Spanking to the oldies.
Holt says he first met the creator of the Deal a Meal diet plan when Simmons ordered up a date from a New York City agency he worked for. Uh-oh.
That set off alarms.
When I got there, Richard was watching a movie on TV, so I sat there quietly for 45 minutes until it was over. He wasn't happy with me, and I wasn't happy with him. I told him I hated him because of his TV show had replaced my favorite show, Prisoner of Cell Block H. He said I wasn't his type, that I was too young, too cultured, so he didn't think that we'd get along, but he ended up keeping me for over 2 hours overtime.
Richard's really into humiliation.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
You dress poorly.
Wow, wait. Some heavy accusations going on here. Hey, who even knew if it was for real?
We always pointed that out, that this was a guy's story. There was no substantiation.
Yeah, we even said that to Richard. But I don't know, that was like, meh. I don't even know that that's what drove him over the line. That's what my father said.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Because I know we talked to him at least once in reference to that article.
Right.
You hurt me.
Meh.
And when you have these falling outs, no one ever tells you
What you did wrong.
what you did. They never have a discussion about what was bothering them.
Yeah, we can usually guess.
You just all of a sudden realize you're not speaking.
Right. Do you believe that story? I don't.
I have no idea. But would it be so bad if he did that?
I don't think so.
Beat him?
I don't. What's the big deal?
I don't think that's so bad.
Is that embarrassing?
It's not against the law.
Yeah.
No.
Should be. And finally, I read in the Staten Island Advance here, someone Xeroxed this and sent it to me. You know how, like, they have the mailbag that you can write entertainment questions to a newspaper?
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. This looks like it's a syndicated column. Question. Is it true that Howard Stern is going to join the cast of Roseanne as her brother, whom she had never knew she had? I love Roseanne, and I can't wait to see her work with Stern.
Really? And now there's
You haven't heard about this?
I hadn't heard.
Oh, this has been going around for a while now.
You knew about it?
Oh, sure. The answer is you have been misled. Stern and Roseanne are not going to play long-lost siblings in her ABC comedy series. See? So this says no, I will not be on the Roseanne
What
show.
are you trying to tell us? That the answer is not no?
Of course the answer is no. Trying to drum up some interest, that's all. I'm actually going to play Jerry Seinfeld's gay cousin. That's going to be my role on that show. I'll move in with Kramer. All right, let's take a break and we'll be back with more right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Okay. So everybody wants to know if we're going to do a Super Bowl party this year.
What is the final verdict?
Well,
You've been discussing it.
I've been thinking about this. Hey, Fred, you ought to stay for this. Where are you going?
I'm just going to go hit the head.
All right, you want to miss the discussion, miss it.
Sitting right down.
I mean, you go to the bathroom more than Jackie these days.
Yeah, I know. It's cold in here, so it gets...
Are you like a dog?
You?
Fred's like a dog. The cold affects his bladder.
I'm telling you. It's like it wrings me out.
See, what I was thinking, you see, the reason that I am uptight about the Super Bowl party on Sunday is that means I got to go into the city. You see, I actually want to watch the Super Bowl. See, Robin, the problem with the Super Bowl party is you never get to see the Super Bowl.
You're too distracted to watch the game.
Yeah, there's too many girls.
Plus, the game comes on and stays on rather late, and if
Right.
you aren't home, you have to miss it traveling while the game is still going on.
See, what I was thinking is if on Friday we had the Super Bowl party at
here we
Scores,
go.
well, what's the difference? I was going to
I
suggest...
don't believe that's a party for Super Bowl.
Well, who asked your opinion? You're just one vote. You're only one vote in this.
It's pregame.
Pre-game party. Now, here's what I'm thinking.
I guess they're having festivities all week in Miami.
My mind really thinks hijinks.
I love Friday.
You do? You like that idea, huh?
Friday's good.
Yeah, you're outvoted,
Why?
Robin. I'll tell you why. Because, why? What's Thursday?
I got to fly out.
I have to fly out.
Oh. Well, listen, Jackie, I can justify Friday, not Thursday.
It's a perfect out for you anyway. You never come.
Right. Yeah, and Jackie wouldn't go anyway because his wife yells at him.
She bans him from the party.
Right.
Apologize to my wife.
And Jackie goes, hey, yeah, make it Thursday. Okay, Jackie, you're on. Thursday.
I can't make it. I had a meeting.
Yeah, I got a meeting about my new, I'm going to take my laugh and put it in a joke in a box.
Okay.
Gonna sell $1 million.
Door meeting.
Yeah. Well, you're going to give me an advance. What do I care?
Big wig.
I'll put out any piece of junk.
Plan your party.
There's a plan in the works.
So anyway, yeah, Jackie. Hey, make it Thursday so I can go.
so I can turn you down.
Yeah.
Jackie is forbidden
So pussy whipped.
to go to the Super Bowl.
And the guy loves girls and loves being at Super Bowl party.
But he can't even enjoy himself when he goes anymore.
You
because
did show
there
up.
are other audiences.
Yeah, he does the bachelor party.
He did a thing. When we had Fred's bachelor
The
party.
second one.
When we had the first one, Jackie didn't show up.
Right.
He just didn't go.
I didn't understand that at all.
Something was bumming him out. I think I was bumming him out.
I think he was in negotiations.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
He was bumming out. So
he decided to punish Fred.
yeah, he decided to punish everyone. He was going to go there, therefore the party would fall flat on his
Right.
face. So then he heard about the wild hijinks and went nuts. I mean, wait a second. You guys had the party.
Fred was the life of the party.
It was wild.
And you had a good time. Miss me.
And no one missed me? Okay, I'll come to the next one. And he comes to the next one, and he was there for 5 minutes, and he ran out.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
You know,
he didn't stay for the whole thing.
Because even after the company Christmas party, we all went over to Scores, but Jackie didn't come with us.
Right.
And you know when he gets
because the word gets back to his wife.
You know when he got really bummed out too, that he whenever we talk about my bachelor party.
Yeah, I know. That was another one where he wasn't going to show up and ruin everyone's good time, but it turned out it backfired
Why didn't he show up to Gary's?
because he was angry about something. What were you angry about then, Jackie?
I have no idea.
But I know he was
didn't
angry.
want to go because I think he was getting a hard time about it.
No, I thought it was negotiations. It wasn't. It was because we were surprised when he didn't show up.
Yeah, Gary's party
right. That was a surprise.
Oh, I thought it was a money issue again.
No, he was out of that at this point.
Right.
Jackie acts like he's negotiating with this show and you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not people at Infinity or wherever he's
Right.
negotiating.
He thinks he's going to kill me by not showing up.
Enemy camps.
And like, quite frankly, who cares? I mean, I like Jackie and I like partying with him, but hey, you put some bunch of naked strippers around
You don't
me.
need Jackie.
I don't really need Jackie.
Jackie, your entertainment value declines.
I hate to tell you, pal.
Women.
I love you, but I don't love you that much.
I'm sure you do.
Right. So anyway, see, what I'm thinking is Sunday is the Super Bowl. It's at 6 o'clock. I know for me, I can't stay up late on a Sunday night. So...
Well, what was good last year about doing it on the air, though, was Jackie, he broke down. Remember one year we had the Super Bowl in here, and Jackie sat out in the hall?
Yeah, we made him sit out in the hall, yeah.
Wasn't going to let him get massaged.
Right.
And then last year he just said, I don't care about my wife.
Actually,
well, maybe we should have the Super Bowl party in here.
Jackie, we have it here and then go over to there afterwards for the,
Yeah.
a dual party.
Well, you're saying have the Super Bowl party here and then get over to Scores?
You're not going to tape anything at Scores.
Yeah, because they're not going to see.
Why don't we just bring our sleeper bags and spend 3 days at Scores?
Yeah. All right, now let me hear what everyone is suggesting. What you're saying is...
But you're
hold on.
You're ruling out actually watching the game at any time.
I got it, Howard. On the air,
right, I want to watch the game at home.
Howard, on the air on Friday, we get our special, show, on Friday,
Plus, if it's Friday, I don't have to ask my wife's permission. I just go.
Yeah.
Right. See what I'm saying? And then I get home and she'll go, you went to a Super Bowl party? And I go, yeah, that's
so
right.
This is your way of skirting the wife issue.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with it on Sunday. Because I already kind of approached it. She goes, what's this? She's always fuzzy.
She said on the air that it was okay.
Yeah, but it's not. Trust me.
Howard, I say we audition lesbian acts on the air, and then that'll be the feature over at Scores.
All right, hold it. Let me get your suggestion.
Okay.
All right. Usually you're stupid, but you might be making some sense here. All right, let me hear what you're saying. Say it again.
We audition, lesbian acts here on the air.
Go ahead.
And then that will be the feature at Scores.
Along with the other dancers.
Yeah, along with the other
dancers. You're saying mix Scores dancers with lesbians from the show?
That'd be great.
Are you out of your mind?
Didn't we try that? Didn't we try that for Fred's party, and it didn't work? They didn't mix. We thought that our lesbians would get the Scores girls going.
I don't know.
I think it was.
Because all those girls, they said that they, I even remember they said that the girls expected all of your attentions. The regular girls from this show.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what happened?
Well, I don't remember that.
I don't either. I'm willing to try any combination. I'm wild. Why don't we have a Super Bowl massage party in here?
Right.
With your regular girls.
With regular girls.
That you get from the radio.
That's right.
And then you go over to Scores.
Then we go over to Scores.
You won't have had enough women.
I will, but the other guys need it.
Plus, then we'll get our backs rubbed here.
Right.
So nice and relaxed when we
Get
go to
all
Scores.
oily and stuff. I remember last year Jackie.
And then we got a good chauffeur, too. Yeah. But Jackie will never get a massage.
No. Last year Jackie came running in his underwear. Remember, he was late.
Right, he leaped.
But there was no camera in here.
I might not be here because there's a camera this year.
Well, why don't we chuck the cameras then? Why do we need that?
I don't care about the wives. I'm just about how fat I am.
Oh, that. I don't care about that.
That's good for the each.
Yeah, but Jackie will pussy out.
Put me right on a diet.
His wife gets a hold of that tape.
See, because sometimes he just breaks down.
I think loud enough, you over there, you should get a massage too.
I don't want this. This is not a desire of mine.
She's got all the answers, Jackie. You're not gonna.
You like foot massage? Let some guy come and rub your feet.
No, why don't you have that woman come in and rub her feet?
Oh, please. Who wants to see that?
Yeah, he's trying.
He wants you bumped on that phone and see who wants to see that.
There you go. Yeah, you got a point. Hey, so here's the deal. Here's what I suggest we do for the Super Bowl. You ready?
Yes.
It will be a Super Bowl. It'll be
a full day of Super Bowl.
A full day of Super Bowl, so we're not distracted when the actual Super Bowl comes on.
And you can take your bets and all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll
while
bet.
we're in here.
While we're massaging.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to start doing right away, almost.
No. You got to wait for the Super Bowl party.
Friday we bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday you bet. You come in with your money. You know, we're
going to work on a spread this year, right?
Oh, yeah, there'll be a spread in here. Now, what kind of girls do we want to massage us down here at our Super Bowl party here?
Naked?
Well, if it's naked, you can't do it on TV.
I'll take Stuttering Nina.
Thong and...
Yeah, me too.
How about underwear? Like just girls getting their underwear.
Yeah, underwear party.
An undergarment party.
Undergarment
a lingerie party.
Undergarment party.
Undergarment party.
Undergarment.
Yeah, undergarment party.
Undergarment party.
We're getting our towels. And this year, can we buy some nice towels?
Could you find some new mats and new towels,
Here, damn
Gary?
it. How much money you need to buy some towels?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, for God's
it's a
sake.
station expense.
It's also, and tell the E-camera, too.
Will Tom be getting into a towel?
Tom's a pussy.
We should invite him.
He won't do it anyway. He thinks it's not professional.
But we should invite him.
Invite him in.
No.
And then we have to make an invitation.
Hey, man, you're the guy who didn't invite Tom to your wedding.
That's why I want to get him in here.
All right. Yeah, so stop trying to make up for it on my ass. I don't want Tom in here.
Suck up to him now.
Let Tom sit out there with his stupid button.
Well, we're going to charge
enough room in there anyway, man.
Right.
We're going to charge you for the towels and mats. We should invite him.
No, you charge him and charge E. I ain't paying no towel.
Now, you know what else?
I'm an
on
actor.
the guest list.
Yeah, we got to get... Well, for here, it should be just us.
It's not going to be Ronnie again?
No, remember how we used to say...
It's not going to be the spin doctors?
No, remember when we used to do the Super Bowl party? We invented this whole, goofy thing. Jackie, Fred, Howard, and I we called ourselves the founding fathers of the party.
Right. And
therefore,
you get more.
we got to go first and cut the line to any room anytime we wanted.
All right, here's what the suggestion is on the table right now. You're saying eliminate everyone from...
The massage part.
Right.
And we can invite whoever we want to.
The scores
party. The scores party's no
slouch.
No slouch.
Oh, no.
That's the main. Although, you know what? There's one person we can't leave out because he really just lived for it. That's Ronnie.
Ronnie
lives for it. And he's funny. He's hairy and funny.
He's hairy and he's funny to look at.
Yeah. But you know what? Because, 1 year it got too crowded.
Only if Ronnie shaved something funny in his back.
Go Chargers.
Right.
Maybe you can have somebody shave it in while he's here.
Yeah, you can have we could shave 49ers in his back.
Okay. Hey, I was thinking, we're on in San Francisco, and Kathy Lee is singing. I love Kathy Lee. But wouldn't it be funny? I had this whole nightmare. I hope this doesn't happen. That if all the people at the Super Bowl started chanting my name during the singing of the national anthem.
Well, you're talking about Miami, not San Francisco. They're in Miami.
Oh, is that where the game is?
Yeah, but we're on there, too.
Hey, we're on in Miami. We're on in Miami, damn it.
Hey, Howard, I'm going, so I'll be leading the cheer.
And don't forget, it's not just Miami people, but people come from all over our listening area to go to the Super Bowl in Miami.
Yeah, wouldn't that be bad if that happened? I hope people aren't going to do that.
Everybody would want to hear Kathy Lee sing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it drowned out with my name, is what I'm saying. So please don't do that. I'm making a plea because someone wrote me a letter and said, hey, Howard, a lot of us are going down to the Super Bowl. We're going to be chanting your name during
and
the singing
holding up
national
banners.
Yeah, and holding up Howard Stern banners. And I said...
That was all in the letter.
Yeah, but screw the banners because the TV will never show them. The chanting, though...
But it could get the other people chanting.
Now, I don't know if they're going to chant just Howard or Howard Stern. My guess is from this guy's letter, it sounded like just Howard, Howard, Howard.
And that was going to start as soon as Kathy Lee started to sing the national anthem?
Right, and I just was shocked when I read this.
I remember the letter said, as soon as they say...
You said it, you saw it.
Right, as soon as they say, ladies and gentlemen, here's Kathy Lee Gifford, the Howard chanting would start.
Right. Howard, 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 Howard. 35,000.
And it is live that she's singing, right?
Right.
Or is she on tape?
No, she's live.
Worse would be if they started chanting Frank Sucks.
Or Cody Sucks.
Cody Sucks.
Go home.
Yeah, that would be wrong because this is a whole new era for us. We're not making fun of Kathy Lee anymore.
Fun of her anymore, so we would...
So to chant Howard would be wild.
Dissuade people from doing that.
Yeah, we don't advocate that. We think it's stupid. We think that's immature.
That's wrong.
Right. As a show, we're coming down again.
I laugh at it, but I think it's wrong.
Right. It is. It would be very funny, I'm sure, but It can't possibly be right.
I want her to cry. Right?
No, we wouldn't want her crying on national
We are
television.
not bashing Kathy Lee anymore.
Don't ruin her day.
Right. In other words, this is her big moment.
It's a nice day for her and Frank's there.
Right.
Having a great life.
You know, it would
You
be.
know who won't hear
it would create a national uproar.
Although it would be interesting to hear what Frank would say on the mic. You know, it's not.
But I don't encourage it.
Right.
You know who won't hear it? The Miss America.
Right.
Who is signing the song.
Oh,
while
should we do
Kathy
that?
Lee's-
Yeah, that's important.
Why isn't Kathy Lee singing?
So what it would sound like is, and now, ladies and gentlemen, to sing our national anthem, Kathy Lee Gifford.
Howard, 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 Howard,
We're trying out to sing.
Baba Booey is like
I know,
going
he's
nuts.
really going.
Well, try to drown out Kathy's voice.
You people suck! You people suck! You ruined my day! But that would be so wrong.
That would be wrong.
That would not be a nice thing to do.
Wow. Now, she's Jewish. I wonder if she's going to sing in Yiddish. Oh, say.
We say.
Oy vey is me. Take a shmear.
Now we have to decide, Howard. So the massage party will consist of.
Well, we have to get some girls down.
Okay, but the massage party will consist of me and you and Jackie and Fred and John and Ronnie.
Right.
What about Billy?
Billy
are
too.
you here?
Well, Billy, are you going to be in?
Oh, he'll come in.
But he doesn't come in on Fridays, but he'll be here.
Oh.
Are you going to go to Scores?
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
So he'll come in for the whole thing.
I think your girlfriend's still there.
yeah. Oh, Sabrina?
Yeah. Oh, I still remember her name, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know if Billy was here the last time you said that he'd be the first one to leave his wife if you ever got divorced.
Absolutely.
He sees that in
Oh,
you.
yeah.
No, I can be trusted. There was no hanky-panky going on. It was just fun.
It's not the point. Howard says if he was going to be a free man and this is going to be going on every day, you'd be the first to bail out of your marriage.
Yes. He left his wife already just for Friday's show.
I think Jackie would be the first.
Jackie'd be among the first. Because you know what would happen? I'd be having like some parties in my room or my hotel room or something, wherever it is I'm staying after Allison throws me out of the house. And like Jackie, I said, come on, Jackie, just stop by for a drink. Comes in, there's 50 strippers, few beers, a couple of joints, and boom, Jackie's down for the 10 count.
He would not be able to take the pressure.
He would be like Nancy would understand. No human could survive this.
Right with you guys.
See,
You gotta
he
make a
used
phone
to be
call.
able to have the conversation with you. You wouldn't leave your wife for that, would you? Now he wouldn't have
Right.
that. You know, that wouldn't be the conversation.
And, you know, for a couple of months it would go on and he'd keep coming to the parties and everything and feel real guilty because we all knew that he was cheating on his wife. And because now it was all out in the open. And then finally just be like, oh, you know, what the hell? This is crazy.
All right, so who's next after me?
After you?
Everybody just fall like dominoes?
I think the last to go would be Gary because he just had a kid. You know, so he'd have
He'd try to hold out.
He'd hold out till like the kid's 5 when it's okay to dump your
Because
kid.
it costs you a lot extra when you get divorced. And
You'd
have a
be
kid.
remarried by the time Gary's marriage crumbles.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and you would be so miserable, Gary. You'd be missed out on every damn fun party.
They'd come back with stories. You'd be crying blood. You'd be.
Yeah.
I would actually just think, I would be.
It would kill you.
I would think of the way it used to kill you when I was single. Would come in. And
Oh, man, but it would be 10 times worse because the parties
Because
I'd be
you'd be
throwing.
getting- yeah,
Like,
the high
Jackie would
caliber
resolve it in a week. You know, he'd be like, I don't know whether to go to...
Nancy.
And it'll be like, hey, Howard, in all seriousness, don't tell my wife, okay? Just don't talk about these parties on the air. Jackie, you have my word. Boom, boom,
But
boom,
you
boom.
know, she'd
5
start
to 6.
screaming.
Yeah, right.
She'd start screaming. We'd have her on the air crying every day. Jay, you better come home.
Yeah, right. It'd be a great show.
Please, we'd all be subpoenaed.
Right. We'd all be in court.
She'd cry for a day. She'd sue for a year.
Jackie's looking for a
I
divorce
say
on the
Jackie.
group rate.
Actually, I think Jackie'd be the first to get divorced. I think Billy would be follow shortly thereafter.
Now, what about Fred?
You got me before Bill.
Fred will take a while. Fred will cheat, but he won't. But it'll take a while before he divorces.
I don't see that in Fred.
What? Oh, Fred would absolutely. If Fred and me were in a hotel room with Amy, Lynn, and about 7 other penthouse pets, which I think I could arrange at this point, and we're all hanging around getting massaged. Something happens. Fred first time has an accident. You know, something happens. Happens a couple of more times, and then before, you know, quietly, he's a regular at the party. No one's really sure if Fred's doing what, and eventually the marriage just crumbles. But it's going to take a full year.
Hey, Howard, you know what I just thought of?
Yeah.
I just thought of what's going to be the most painful part for me while I'm married.
Scott will still be married.
Right. The most painful part for me
He won't be at any party.
No.
You'll come to me and you'll say, hey, Gary, listen, book me a room at the Plaza today and call Amy Lynn and Kim and a couple of friends. And I have to put the whole thing together.
Yeah, you'll arrange it. In fact, no, you'll go. You'll just watch while we all party.
He's going to run home and take care of Jackson.
No, all I need him to do is just
That's right. He
run the
just
party.
arranges things, and he has to go
Jackson, I'd like to be your birthday.
Scarsdale or wherever he goes.
Yeah, then we all pile in, and then Gary goes home.
Funny money.
To his house. Stupid house.
Jackson, I'd like to be at your birthday, but I got to join both in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could just call him at home while you're having a great time.
Yeah, Gary, listen, I just thought of something we want to do on the show tomorrow. You arrange for it, because me, John, Jackie, Billy, and Fred are all naked here, and I can't run out. I don't have any clothes. I lost my clothes about 2 hours ago.
Is there such a thing as a latchkey infant?
Yeah.
And how long gone is Robin at this point? Is she staying around to watch?
Oh, Robin, I'll remain professional on the air.
You will?
Robin will she'll be able to live through your debauchery and divorce.
Absolutely, you would. You wouldn't even get out of that chair. In fact, you would stay glued to that chair.
Oh,
she wouldn't miss it.
Absolutely. That's my prediction.
Well, Dominic just called. He said he's in heaven thinking of all the legal fees from all the divorces.
Hey, you know what? And you know what? That's the other thing. I would screw all the attorneys. I give my wife everything. They just take it all. Rather you have it than these lawyers.
Yeah, do everything and then just make what you make now.
That's all. That's all. Here, have a party, honey. She don't care.
You would live in a shoebox to have that life.
You really think I would sit here and listen to all this craziness going on? Because you'd be talking about it on the air every day.
I would have to talk about my dates. You'd want to know who I was dating, wouldn't you? If I went out on a date with Pam Anderson.
I can deal with it.
Sure you can. I'll invite you. We'll go double dating. I'll get you some hot stud.
You could be available to date Robin at that point.
Exactly. I might even take you out on the town a couple of times.
You
give
will
you a
never
little.
take me out
Why
on
not?
the town.
Why not?
Because we have to remain
a little
as
smooching?
we are.
Kiss you a little bit on the neck.
Just imagine we're starting to have squabbles on the air about who you're seeing.
If I came in one day and you and Robin were making out, I'd have to leave.
Imagine I got Robin bent over the news desk.
Oh, I'd love to. Paying her funny money.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, Robin, this is fun. Why didn't we do this sooner?
So how are you going to talk about your party after the show?
Like right now, I'm like horny. I would just go over there and bend you over the news desk.
Right.
Take care of myself.
Yeah, and it wouldn't cause any problem whatsoever.
We can do it in 6
First of all,
minutes.
You're saying it like I would be willing.
Of course.
And second of all,
you can use a little release. You know I'm clean.
Why not a guy you like?
I'm just saying, hey, Robin, I'm all backed up. I need to release a little. Help me out here. Okay, Howard, you're my friend.
I'm here to release you.
Yeah.
My credibility. That's my job in life.
Hell with my credibility.
Don't be uptight. You know you're going to love it.
Yeah, right.
Imagine during the show you get a little break. You'll be looking forward to it. You'll be like, I wonder if it's going to happen at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
No. See, then Jackie will be thinking, hey, sloppy seconds.
I just go right up my head.
We'll blindfold you. You won't know who's with you. Imagine a show where we were all single. All single. Everyone's even playing field. Oofa. Hey, Robin, I can't. I'm just so distracted. Do me a favor. Pull up your top. Let me do some stuff to your top.
Let me juggle.
Help me out for a second.
Get on this trampoline.
Come on, we got a double break going here.
What is this, the community chest?
Yeah.
Enough to go around.
Is there anybody here who challenges my statement that everyone would be divorced, including Gary eventually? Does anyone want to challenge that?
Deafening silence
What?
in the room.
Dominic would be divorced.
Oh, please. In a second.
In a second.
He might beat you. All you have to do is hear rumors.
Yeah, right. He's out getting a divorce now.
That's all right. I'm the prenuptial. That's right. I'm safe.
My question is how soon before you would be remarried?
No, never would get remarried.
Do you think that we...
Except for Pamela Anderson. I'd marry her.
Do you think that we'd end up in the gossip columns sort of like a rat pack?
Oh,
We'd be seen around town every night.
Oh, rat pack.
Love it.
Ocean's 11.
Skunk pack. We'd be men about town.
Howard Stern
We'd be exhausted every day.
Howard Stern and his posse were seen at, schools last night.
And you want to know something? To maintain our professionalism, Friday after the show is when we start our dating. We never date during the week.
During the week.
No.
Maybe I could stay then.
Yeah, we call our girlfriends and stuff. We speak to them.
I don't want to know what you idiots are doing.
And our girlfriends can stop by and stuff and say hi, but...
Oh, no, none of that. I'm not going to sit here while every bimbo in the...
Hey, I love that girl for her.
Hey, maybe I love her.
I love who she is and who she's becoming.
No, but I mean, if it's a celebrity, you want to
Hey,
speak to her.
honey, you've
Yeah.
been doing
Hi, Pam.
those little voices.
How's Baywatch?
Hi, love you
I miss you. When are you coming back to New York?
Hi, Snookum.
Hey, Robin, you remember Danielle Brisbois?
You know what? That should be my movie. What happens the day after my wife is killed in a car crash? That's a film people will go see.
You're not even going to have a funeral.
No, you're at the funeral, and while you're at the funeral, I'm burying her and I'm making love to her girl.
Taking a lick.
Yeah.
We're going to slip in your numbers at the casket.
Right. I'm making love on top of the casket as they're lowering her into the ground.
And then you see the whole lineup of guys, and we all have lumps in them.
Yeah. Boing, 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 boing.
These women, please step forward.
Right. 21 penis salute.
There you go.
Unbelievable. Boing, 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 boing. You guys kidding? What a life, huh?
Oh, I would love it.
Oh, come on.
No, I think you would be a devastated human being because
Let's find out.
You're not talking about the reaction of your mother.
Hey, listen, she can't handle it. Drop her.
You're going to have this screaming woman calling your father.
Daddy,
Everybody's pulling you aside. Your life will be hell for quite some time.
For some time. Doesn't it eventually get better?
What about you know what would be really tough, though?
Go ahead.
You'd have to see your kids because you have to.
See, that's the problem. How are we going to party on the weekend if I got to see the kids on the
weekend?
weekend?
Yeah, you got to have them every other weekend.
Right.
And you get a housekeeper stuff. But at some point...
Yeah, I really don't have to see the kids as long as they just stay with me.
You're going to have to...
Let the housekeeper stay.
You're going to
Your wife will drag you back to the court.
I'll get the kids over my place on the weekend.
Yeah.
Let the housekeeper watch them while I'm out at the party.
No, we only need to party at night.
At least the kids will know I'm around.
First of all, you got to remember you have daughters.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about being divorced in the age when they start dating.
I see.
And they can do a wicked rebellion on you, Howard.
Yeah, but you don't understand something. I got video conferencing. I can see the kids right through the computer.
See, here's where your problem's going to be.
You don't realize that. You forget.
You're going to have to interact
You don't want any custody at all, no visitation.
No, none of that.
Wave to daddy. Wave to the kids.
You're going to have to...
This is Exotica.
Right.
You're going to have to interact with your wife.
This is your Aunt Exotica.
Yeah.
Here's perfect. But Howard, here's the problem. You're going to have to interact with your wife.
Yeah.
And she's going to hear the radio show.
Right.
Where you talk about, hey, I was out with Pam Anderson. And then you're going to go have to pick up the kids on
All right,
Friday.
you know what, Gary? I'll stay married. How's that, okay? You can piss on my parade.
What if the worst case scenario is all of a sudden Allison starts going wild and you're reading about her in the paper?
No, I'm going to cut out her genitals like OJ did.
Stern was out with this one and that one.
Chuck Norris.
I'll cut off her head. I'll kill her and her boyfriend. I'll chop their heads off.
If you see somebody driving your car.
Yeah, and I won't wear expensive shoes when I
no
when I do
Bruno
it.
Magli for you.
You're not going to find, there's one thing about the OJ case that I know OJ's guilty and everything, but there is some confusing stuff about it. Well, like, for example, how come OJ had enough brains to hide the murder weapon, enough brains to, I think he hid the shoes and the clothes and everything. He got
they can't find any shoes.
They think it was in a garment bag or something. They don't know. But he just tosses the gloves out onto the friggin'...
Maybe he dropped
the
glove. Didn't toss the glove. He was still wearing the glove because he wanted to avoid prints in the area. See, you could make a case for that. And then all of a sudden maybe something spooked him or scared him somewhere as he entered his grounds and the glove got dropped and he wasn't aware of it.
Yeah, maybe it was Nicole's ghost. Freaked him out. Because it is pretty amazing that he had enough...
Yeah, and you see the size of those gloves. Those don't fall off and you don't know.
Yeah, you lose those. Those look like giant garbage bags.
No, maybe he was slipping them off as he went back into the grounds. He was holding them with the garment bag. And then he accidentally dropped it, switching hands or something like that. You never
if you're smart enough to think of all that, you should remember you have two bloody gloves in your hand.
Yeah, but
hey,
it's in the middle of a murder.
Somebody. You're a little bit panicked, I think.
I'm with you. Can't they get fingerprints off the inside of the gloves?
No.
Oh. Can't do that. You think that'd be the easiest place to get fingerprints?
Nope.
In a glove.
That's why people wear gloves. No fingerprints on the inside.
Really? Oh, you don't even know that.
It's fabric.
Yeah, but shouldn't there be a blood imprint of his finger on the blood?
He didn't have any blood on his fingers.
Blood imprint of his finger on the blood.
Yeah, was it a bloody glove?
Yeah, the glove on the outside.
But the outside of the glove.
Yeah, did it seep through?
No, you're wacky.
Retard.
Stuttering Columbo.
Stuttering Columbo, a new show. Hey,
God, forget it. Whatever.
Kadumbo. All right, let's take a break. Everybody calm down.
So wait a second. Before we take a break, what do we say?
What do you say?
If you're interested in being a part of Friday's Super Bowl...
There are lots... Hold on, let me handle this. there are lots of girls who would love to massage guys like us because we're cute and we're a lot of fun. And, you know, hey, it's a radio show. And, you know, it's not a bad place for you to be heard or seen.
National exposure.
Right. All new beauties.
You don't want any of the old girls.
Unless they're top-notch.
No, it should be all new girls.
Should it be?
Well, bring in a couple favorites.
Well, Tempest is on the West Coast.
Is she?
Yeah.
I say Stutter and Nina's got to come with me.
Well, we have to fly her from Florida.
Dude, you mentioned her 27 times.
Yeah, but how she has?
And you want to know something? She doesn't put out.
No.
She thinks way too much of herself. You're better off with a double bagger who wants to please.
Someone who wants to try hard.
You could actually pick out a new Miss Howard Stern out of this batch, Howard.
Well, let's not get carried away.
You don't want to do too much.
Hey, you know what?
Show.
Supposedly Miss Howard Stern's like single now.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, the last time it was a scheme.
No, it's
Get
not.
her in.
It's not. It really isn't.
Get her in the
She's been
party.
single for a while, so maybe, you know.
Oh.
She liked it when she was married.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give you a massage. I'll massage you.
Well, anyway, see if we get some calls from some girls, and then you put them through to me.
Okay, you don't want me to just start the auditions?
Yeah.
Just, instead of putting them through to you, I could have.
We usually, we could talk to some people today and then start having people come down for auditions too.
Right. Yeah, we'll do everything.
We're wide open tomorrow and Wednesday for auditions.
Good.
Save them special.
So then we have the massage party here in the morning. Then you're looking at a direct trip right over to Scores, where we have the real Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
With the guys.
I wish we could shower in between it.
So now who's coming to
Shower at my
that
house
party?
if you want. Anybody want to shower?
great.
Shower at my house. I got two.
All right, let me get this straight. We have the party here on the air. We go over to Johnson's shower.
It just get all oily.
Okay, and then
I live 3 blocks from Scores.
we go over to Scores.
But who's coming to the Scores party? Is there going to be a larger guest list for
we need to
that?
draw up a new list.
Yes, that's a big party.
So we need a guest list for that.
And what are you saying, John? We're going to use that shower in your kitchen? In that bathtub?
No.
Oh, you got a new apartment?
2 bathrooms. I got 2 bathrooms, 2 showers.
2 showers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Both clean.
Why don't you say so?
Actually, you could use his old place and his new place. No waiting.
We want to be real men, and Friday night we play cards.
Oh, and you stay out all day like your wife's going to put up with that.
That she might not. That I might have a problem with. But so what? Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Right, you're forgetting what day it is. You're supposed to do whatever you want.
You do whatever you damn well want.
On that day.
Right, on that day.
That's your one day of the year.
Yeah, and you hear about it all year long. All right, let's take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Some things will never change. With
All right. A little singing for you. I do it all. I'm like Mike Douglas. That's all.
A little singing, acting, a
little special something.
Talk.
That's all. Then before you know it, it's all over. What's today, Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's the first one of the week.
It's not the Super Bowl party yet? Shucks. We got to wait.
But that's what makes life fun.
By the way, for those of you who called in and said that the Pete Rose show must have aired on... When did the Pete Rose show air?
I don't even remember. It was like... Was it... No, that had to be 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
it wasn't last week. It was the week before.
I'm just hearing about it now?
Yeah.
Some guy said the word nigger was bleeped out when Mrs. Marge Schott said nigger.
Mm-hmm.
On the E! Show, it was bleeped out. And I threw a fit this morning. And someone wrote me, on the same show, they let Spick and Chink go out on the air. Nigger was given special protection. Nigger. So on the E! Network, you can't say nigger.
But you can say every other.
You can say Spick and
kind
Chink.
of racial epithet.
You know, I think that most people do understand when we do that kind of humor, that we're not...
Well, apparently they don't, because the E! Network let Chink go by and not nigger.
Yeah, we're not saying like we're into calling people niggers.
But why would you allow any of them if you're going to...
Yeah, we all know that whole thing. I caught the tail end of your E! conversation about bleeping out the word nigger. In case the person who told you about the incident didn't go into detail, this is what happened. The show started with the introduction of the guest, Pete Rose, if I remember. Just before the first break, they played the preview of what was about to come, for the next segment, like a little teaser.
Yeah.
Here, they showed you using the word nigger and did not bleep it out. When the segment played a few moments later, they did bleep nigger out. He says, be sure to ask Fran why it's okay to say nigger before a commercial break on E, but it's not okay during the course of the show. See, I think if you...
Many questions being raised.
Yeah. I mean, everyone... This is called Niggergate. Everyone is completely confused by this.
There'll be a complete investigation. I think there should be congressional hearings.
Yeah, right.
Is there a secret tape?
Use nigger here, don't use it there, use chink, use kike, use this.
Just when were these discussions held?
Yeah.
Did we never hear from Fran Shag?
No, she has not called back. I know she's going to call me later at home, but I'll have a tape recorder going so we can play it on the air.
Sure, you can do that.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that's against the law. So, she always calls. She goes, I don't want to talk about this on the air. I didn't want to talk about it on the air. I go, well, why not? You bleep nigger, but you didn't bleep chink and kikey kikeman.
Those words aren't as inflammatory.
Yeah. Well, chink's not so bad. You know what it is? The chinks don't actually run through the streets and start rioting, so everyone's afraid of the blacks. I think that's a subtle form of discrimination. You can make fun of...
Subtle. It's very blatant.
You can make fun of every ethnic group but nigger.
Mm-hmm.
You can say kike, you could say chink, you could say... But you can't say nigger. In fact, I think Judge Ito allowed chink into the courtroom, but he won't allow nigger in the courtroom. Because everyone's so afraid of what the black people are going to do. But they understand. I assume that every ethnic group understands when you're actually coming down on the side of, making fun of racism. I think.
No, that's not true.
Really? Oh.
Don't we get a number of complaints?
That's true. No, I'm just trying to... Some guy told me, a programming executive for one of the big stations said, the word nigger itself almost starts fires. Black people don't riot. It's just the fires just start instantly.
Well, how many have you started this morning?
Oh, the whole rainforest is gone.
Spontaneously combined.
Yeah.
People's sets are blowing up.
Yeah. Kinky Kankman.
Well, that's sort of an unwritten rule. You can't criticize blacks in any way.
Right.
You can't write negative reviews.
Right, because you're a racist.
Say anything about black people unless it's positive.
Right. Well, I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to find out, I'm sure, later today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to do some news here, or
I would hope.
I hope so.
We cannot let the passing of Rose Kennedy go by without a proper eulogy.
We're such a shock.
104 years old. That's quite a long life, and quite an eventful one.
That means she was born exactly 1800.
Yeah.
Am I right?
No, 1900.
Oh.
No.
Sorry. No, I'm
1800 and something. 1894.
No.
90.
No.
1890.
That means she was born 1900.
No, 1890.
No, it's 1994.
Yes.
No, it would have to be 1890. 1890.
I mean, 1890.
1890, right.
But it would be 1890.
Two math majors. Baba Booey. I know. Thank you.
Go away. We'll figure this out.
We're trying to do a bit. You're going to bring it to an end and tell us the right answer. You're great. You're really not. You read me like a book. Yeah.
Fowie.
You got to be kidding me.
Duh. Papa Bohai.
So have we got it right now? 1890.
Do me a favor. Let's take a break before you do the story. Go out and tell Gary it's a comedy show. He calls into MTV to correct Beavis and Butthead. Retard. Don't those guys know you're not supposed to hit a frog with a baseball bat?
Very wrong.
Well, it's very wrong, Wolf.
No, don't do Curly. Wow, he must have gotten hurt when he stuck his finger in his eye.
by the next scene, he's all healed. How does he do it?
You know, in those Roadrunner cartoons, that guy, the coyote, is always getting hit with an anvil, then he pops right back up.
Yeah. Well, you got to be kidding me.
There's only one thing that could take the heat off of me.
What's that?
An angry black man who's mad that you used the word nigger.
Starting a fire. Now, wait a minute.
Now, this isn't a regular listener. This is a guy who just happened to walk by an office and heard the word.
See, this is what happens. The word nigger. Oh, a fire just started.
He heard the word niggergate, is what he heard.
Niggergate.
And he wants to know what the hell's going on.
Well, couldn't you, hey, dude?
Yeah.
Couldn't you? No, you want to be on the air. Oh, Martha. Who's Martha, your wife?
No, Martha was the person that was. I just walked into her office and I heard you on the radio. Well, Stern on the radio.
Yeah.
And I mean, how do you get off with such, you know?
What do you mean?
How do you say nigger on the radio?
Like this, nigger. That's how I say it. Because I'm saying, you see, you haven't listened to the whole show.
No, I don't.
You're hearing the word nigger out of context.
Well, I don't.
I am anti the word nigger. You understand?
You often enough. You said it real well. You say it again. Come on, let's say it.
No, you say it.
You say it.
I'm not
going
to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not uptight about it.
Oh, well, I am. People have fought over that word and died.
Who?
A lot of people.
Name one person who fought over that and died.
Like, you ever heard of the word king?
Who?
King. Dr. King.
Dr. King?
Yeah.
Gynecologist or dentist?
Well, see,
the hypnotist.
We know Dr. King, but he hypnotizes
Robin
chicks.
Quivers, the lady that's over there, that's a sister, she ought to be ashamed of herself.
Right.
I am.
Yeah, well, you know what? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for walking by the radio and jumping to conclusions.
Oh, well, you know, I hear you so often when I walk to different offices, and I'm like, how do people listen to you? I really don't know.
I ought to beat you up.
Well, hey, I'm at 210 Plaza.
What?
I'm at 210 Plaza.
I'm coming down there after the show.
Okay.
I'm about to kick your ass.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Tyrone.
Tyrone, how'd you get his name?
Because I could tell. His last name is Shoes. Tyrone Shoes. You know, a guy walks by the radio, takes the whole thing out of context, right away accuses me of being racist. I am the most you know how many black friends I have? How many, Robin? Tell him.
None.
Okay. But I would if I could. I live in a very exclusive neighborhood. I would love to live. I actually looked up on the computer how many blacks, like are in the school district where I live.
Yeah.
They said 0.02. I was like, whoa.
And they're fast getting rid of them.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean 0.02?
Where I would like to see those 0.02 people.
That's barely two people.
I don't know how do you get to be 0.02?
I don't know, man.
What does a 0.02 look like?
I don't know. You know what it is? You've never seen a person who's a 0.02? That means that's why you don't see any black people. Over there. Over there.
Well, yeah, you said location.
3 L's of real estate.
How's the neighborhood? Lily.
Lily. The 3 L's of
Lily White.
I think 0.02 means a black guy's car was stalled out on my street. And when they took the survey.
Right, he was running through your neighborhood.
Yeah, and he accidentally got counted into the survey. Yeah. Well, I lived with a lot of black people when I was young, so there you go. I more than have my share.
Minute of it.
Oh, come on, I loved it. They didn't love me, I loved them.
It was unrequited.
It was. Well, anyway, the point that I was making so that gentleman, that jackass, could understand is that Mrs. Schott, the owner of a baseball team, was using the word nigger inappropriately.
Is there an appropriate use?
Times. No, there is no appropriate use. There is no appropriate use unless you're a black rap star who needs to put that in a song.
I don't think that's appropriate either. So there is no appropriate use. And Miss Schott was just using the word nigger.
I think if you're a black man and you use the word nigger in a poem, it's okay.
Sorry. No. Who told you that rule?
That's my rule.
Oh.
You can have your rule.
When did you get to vote?
That's I have the same vote everyone else does. This is America. Then it's okay.
Blacks have to determine that. Not
really.
you.
Hey, you don't have your own agenda. Maybe you need a white man to settle out when the right word, the right time to use nigger.
Thanks, Massa.
Massa.
The only people that get upset about the word nigger are oversensitive niggers.
There's Mrs. Schott.
That caller was typically stupid.
There's Mrs. Schott.
See?
That's not right. Listen, here's my point.
Go ahead.
On the E Network.
You got a point?
On the E Network, why can't you use the word nigger in comedy? And then at the same breath you can use chink.
Well, what I would say is your defense is the HBO comedy show what is that thing called?
The Jam.
Yeah.
Comedy Jam.
HBO Comedy Jam or whatever.
Def Jam.
Def Jam Comedy something or other. Everybody says nigger.
Right. In the house.
All you niggas.
Right. Hey, niggas. What's up?
What's up, niggas?
What's up, nigga?
So why can't you use it in comedy?
You know that Dr. King died over that word?
No, I didn't know that either.
I thought it was just some crazy white man who did that.
Every day.
Tonight on the E! Network, I'm going to use Kikey Kikeman. That's what I'm going to say. I want to see if they let that on. Mrs. Schott, you say it.
Kikey Kikeman.
There you go.
You know, I call a spade a spade. I also call a spade a nigger.
You are the sickest, most racist woman. And on the E! Network, though, you're completely clean.
And nobody even knows what you're there for.
Would you do me a favor, Mrs. Schott? Talk about the Yellow Chink Boys.
Yellow Chink Boy?
Yeah.
Which ones? The baseball teams that I don't own overseas?
Right.
Them Japs, them yellow bastards. Them slanty-eyed, inscrutable Jap bastards. Spying up America.
There you go. I want to see if they air that.
I love the Chinks. They got great soup, but they're lousy drivers.
They don't hurt anybody.
Oh, stay back where you belong, you fish eaters. Oh. Raw fish. They think they're so healthy and they're smoking and drinking their brains out. Oh, yeah, raw fish. Oh, yeah, good, healthy.
Mr. Schott, you don't like anybody.
No, Lopez.
Right. What is a slope head?
Slope head, yeah, what does that mean?
Mr. Schott?
That's a good question.
I thought a slope head was like a Pakistani.
Really? Well, what does it mean?
No, slope head is like a gook.
Yeah.
Yeah, because their head slope.
Their head slope?
Yeah.
What are you talking
about? It slopes down. You ever see that?
No.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't look at people the way
all
you do.
It's like an old picture of Jerry Lewis.
Right. It's all sloped out.
What do you...
I don't know what he's talking about.
Mr. Schott, you know what I mean?
Well, I know it's the only tragedy about that Jap earthquake. It didn't happen in China, too, to the Chinks. Shake them up. Shake up them Chinks. Chinks. Speak English.
What, people can't have their own?
No, I don't like anyone different from me. Everyone got to be the same. Those friggin' coolies. Go home.
Right.
Build the railroad. Pigtails. Little hats. Scare me. They scare me.
The little hats they wear? The little
hats.
You don't like it?
Folded arms bowing to you. Stab you right in the back, them sneaky bastards. We need an earthquake in Harlem. Here, swallow a few thousand troublemaking niggas.
There she goes. So, you know, it's hard to keep her off that one subject. They can go on about other people for a little while. She comes right back to her favorite group.
You're swallow. You are unbelievable. You are a filthy, disgusting woman. How they let you own a baseball team?
Oh, the niggas. Goodbye, niggas. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
No niggas, no Super Bowl. Either swallow them up.
Well, you must be pretty sad now that there's no baseball.
I don't care.
You can make fun of black people all you want. Meanwhile, all your players are black.
I'm safe in my house with a 7 and 7.
What is it?
There's a woman on the phone.
What's the guinea doing here?
Oh, jeez.
There's a black woman on the phone.
What?
She's not angry,
right,
but she wants to explain to you the use of the word nigger and how some people can say it, why black people can say it and why you can't.
Right, let me hear. Well, I don't say that word. I'm not a fan of that word. Hello?
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up, baby?
Yo, in the house.
Hey, what's up, nigga?
Honey, don't use the F word, all right?
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to create dialogue. I'm trying to bring people together.
All right.
You're not having much help.
I had to hit the button.
Luck.
Right.
I apologize.
That's all right, baby.
Yeah, but the word, when y'all was saying like Def Comedy Jam, they use the word all the time.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. Nigger is not the word they're using. They're using nigga. Like homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's what they be using all the time.
So if I go to a black guy and go, hey, what's up, nigga?
Nigga.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Let me
guy
get
won't
this.
pound him into the ground.
Make sure I got this right, because this could be very dangerous.
Yeah, I wanted you to go to Harlem today and say that, Howard.
Well,
If I go up to a ladies, say, honey, let you tutor me for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to go up to a guy. I'm going to go, hey.
What's up, nigga?
I'm going to go up to a guy and I'm going to say, what's up, nigga?
Nigga.
All right. And what is the wrong thing to say?
Nigga.
Nigga.
Yeah, they take offense to that.
All right. So if I say nigga.
Nigga.
Hey, nigga.
Nigga.
All right.
What's up,
I hear what
nigga?
you're saying. So you're saying it's not a question whether a white man or a black man says, as long as you say it the right way.
Exactly.
I want you to take a camera crew
Yeah.
and go somewhere today, Howard, and do that.
Okay.
I think they respond differently from the nigga word.
All right, we want to see.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't.
You got a black guy around here that I can say something to?
Nobody here admits that they're black. Everyone's like Spanish
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
another thing. Why you don't have any black brothers working there? Why
Well, we
don't drive
do,
it only
We
one?
do, but they all claim to be Jamaican.
Oh, wait a second. I do have. Yes,
black.
Chris.
But I don't think it's right to say
gotta
it
do
to
it to a
somebody in the office. You
Yeah.
got to go to a total stranger.
Yeah.
If it
It's
really
no fun
works.
if you say it to a guy in the office.
I think this woman is trying to get your butt whipped.
I'm not even sure the guy in the
Hey,
office won't hit you.
what's up, nigga?
How's your pinky? Hey, ya!
Oh, Mark, don't you try it.
Why don't you just send Stuttering John out on the street? What do I have to go for? Oh, here. Yeah, what is it?
Well, just because it's...
Hold on, honey. I got a black guy in here.
All right.
What's up, nigga? What do you think?
I don't.
You don't like that, right?
No.
See, he don't like it. He's mad at me now. Hey, don't blame me for that.
That was that woman's advice.
No, that's not good advice at all.
Right? You take offense to that.
I would.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, see, it sounds like you're saying nigga.
Nah,
You know,
either way.
I just don't know how to say it.
No.
All right, let me try again. What's up, nigga? Is that the right way?
It's just, I don't know, I guess
No.
it's dialect.
No.
Say, what's up, Coco boy?
His homeboys...
Let me tell you something, darling. No person. It's like if you went up to a Jew and said, "Hey, what's up, kike?" Or kike. It wouldn't make a difference. The guy wouldn't like it. Or you went up to Gary's called McGinney. You don't like that. Well, Gary likes that, but these.
Well, all right, to avoid just cut it short. Don't say that.
All right, listen. All right, forget it. Thank
You want to talk to the last angry person of the day?
Yes.
That we'll put through?
I'm never going to say that to you. Don't worry about it. I was just trying it out on you. All right, calm down. I don't kick my ass after the show, all right? Give me a break.
Now you'd be afraid to walk the hall.
That's our promotion director over there.
He works in promotion. He's not the director.
Assistant. He will be as soon as they figure out that there's a white woman doing it. Hello?
Yes.
White
Hi.
women are
I hope you can
minority
settle all of this pain that we're in. Is this Felicia Ayers Allen Rashad?
No, it is not.
You sound like her. Uh-oh.
We've done something wrong.
Uh-oh.
The principal just entered the room.
Are you a principal? Hello? You're on
I
the
am
air.
a female black.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in and making some sense out of all of this. I am here to say, along with this woman, I believe, that all of these words are wrong. How am I doing?
Yes,
Thank you.
but that's not enough. Because they're sitting there giggling and laughing like it's a big joke. It isn't a big joke.
All these words are wrong.
And it is not a joke.
Well, say that too, Howard.
And it's not a joke. When you say the word Chinese, Negro, Spick, Guinea, these words
Are derogatory.
Right.
Hurtful.
Hurtful.
Mark shot is all of a sudden straightening up.
Well, come on.
I got scared.
But the
May I
lady
say
said,
something?
the young lady with you said that you can't say anything bad about a black person, which is a lie.
Right.
Because they say enough things about black people as it is.
Right. She's wrong. And let me say something here. I'm going to make a point. Abe Lincoln, George Washington Carver,
Abe Lincoln, George Washington Carver. Where's the line? I'm not.
Listen, Miss, keep quiet.
Yeah, please.
I just want to know where he's going.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
hey, excuse me. Am I trying to say something?
I don't think this woman on the phone realizes that Robin is a different person than the woman that called and said it's okay to say nigger. I think she thinks it's the same person. That's why she's all angry.
No.
What difference does it make?
Well, who cares? This is great. She's angry. She sounds good. I just like someone angry on the phone. Abe Lincoln, George Washington Carver, O.J. All right, wait, that's a bit.
I don't understand.
Wait, I'm trying to.
What point are you making?
I'm trying to make a point. Give me a second. All right, so I don't have a point. Did we pretty much sum it up, what you're trying to say?
No.
Oh. Well, what do you want to say?
I didn't like the statement that the young lady made.
Which young lady?
I meant that when you see articles in the press, you don't necessarily see critiques of black film directors that are negative. You don't see people attacking even a Louis Farrakhan or somebody they may disagree with. They
Because they're
don't
afraid
what
to.
they say, but they don't attack with the same freedom they would attack someone of another color.
It's the same reason the E! Network won't air the word nigger, but they'll air the word chink. You understand? Capiche?
Yeah, but the point is that you said it so many times, and you're
Thank
giggling
you.
and laughing as if it's a big joke. It is not a big joke.
Oh, all right.
And
Well,
that lady should put something in her head besides air.
But we're going to try and say it a couple more times without laughing. Thank you.
Please. Please, that makes it all much better.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank God we made it better.
I don't know that she.
I think we lost the
felt
fan.
any better
We lost the fan.
after you had.
We
that
lost the
discussion.
fan.
Do you think she was a fan to begin with?
No. She just misses the joke.
Obviously.
That was Coretta Scott King.
Now.
I think it is funny that people do get upset about ethnic slurs. I find it hysterical. I really do. I just find it. Why would it bother anybody? Never. I swear to God, it wouldn't bother me.
Well, you were a little upset that day you called me when you heard that Jackie was calling you a Jew bastard.
Well,
you called me at home that morning.
I was just upset because I work with the guy, and I'm saying, I was more upset that he called me a bastard
right.
than anything. I mean, like, what did I do to deserve that?
It wasn't the Jew thing; it was the anger thing.
Plus, let's say I'm half Jewish for those of those.
That's what upset you,
yeah.
Jackie.
I don't mind if you call me a half Jew.
The other half of you.
Call me a half Jew bastard next time. I'm a half Jew, but I'm not a bastard. At least not to him. I might be a bastard to everyone else, but not you, pal. That woman's right. I don't want to hear any more laughing. Especially you, young lady. How long are you going to be young lady?
I'm holding on.
No offense, but you're older than I am.
Don't you argue with that woman. She was right, and I don't want to hear any laughing about that.
No, I like
she ruined the show.
I like the fact that aren't you the sister that doesn't stand up for black people?
Yeah, who are you again? All right, let's take a break. Let everyone calm down. Obviously, it's a racially charged show today. We're seeing how ugly America can get. And we'll take a break. And we'll see if we can
I was trying to eulogize Rose Kennedy. I don't know what happened.
Mrs. Shot jumped
Then we
in.
got on the subject of coconut heads.
Oh, shut up.
Well, you're even-handed in your hatred, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I
got nothing to prove.
In addition to black people, who else do you hate?
Jew bags.
Jew bags?
Yeah, well, Jew bastards. Let's see. Chinks, woolly-headed Zulu troublemakers. Let's see. Hops, Irish people, they're no good.
There you go.
Drunken mix.
All right, so there you go. Very good. We're going to take a break.
Gooks, Polacks. What else?
We'll take a break.
Name it, she hates it.
It is funny that people just tune in their radios and hear him screaming out.
And then they get all
They go get crazy.
Here's my wish for the world. I wish that every chink that bit the dust in that quake had a Jew and a nigger on his lap.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Incredible.
Goodbye, Mrs. Shot.
Goodbye, all of you. Godhead.
All right, thank you.
Camel jockey.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern. And Howard Stern.
What is it?
I know we're really far behind, but there's a really pretty young girl who wants to come to our Super Bowl party on the phone. She said you wanted to speak to some today.
Well, why don't we line her up for tomorrow?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, you going to massage us?
Sure.
Says she looks like Heather Locklear.
How old are you?
24.
And you look like Heather Locklear?
I've been told that.
By who?
Boyfriends.
No kidding.
Friends.
You don't mind rubbing us down?
Not at all. I've been looking forward to it, actually.
And she's willing to wear, what is the order of the day?
Will you wear the order of the day?
What is the order of the day?
Nakidity.
Little bikinis.
I thought it was undergarments.
Underpants.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The party starts tomorrow at 6.
Where do I have to go?
Oh, no, I think it starts Friday. That's right. I thought tomorrow was Friday. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused.
Howard.
Rushing the week again.
Yes?
You're confused.
I know. All right, let me put...
Am I confusing you?
No, not at all.
Do you want her to come down and audition, or what?
Can we come down? Can you come down tomorrow so we can see you? So we can get worked up for the party on Friday?
Sure.
You can?
Sure.
How old did she say she was?
24.
I'm 24.
Ever have lesbianism?
I've dreamed about it, but never actually done it, no.
Maybe we can make those dreams come true.
Put a wig on Billy.
Actually, Howard, I think you're very attractive.
Really?
Yes, I always did. Very.
You're right. I am.
You look like Heather Locklear. Why aren't you in Hollywood?
I wish I were. I don't know.
She just hasn't had the right breaks, but that's all going to change when she meets me.
All right.
I'm bringing her into a career show business. You want to be in show business, my darling?
I'd love to.
You would like to be in movies and stuff?
Absolutely.
All right, we can make that happen. You have a nice speaking voice. I don't see any reason why you can't act.
So where do I have to go tomorrow?
Hold on, okay?
Sure.
All right, we'll see if we can get that acting career jump-started, too.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I can make things happen, Robin. I can make a lot of things happen.
Guess what?
What?
Turns out that Ralph knows this girl.
Yeah?
Big thumbs up.
No kidding.
Real
He
hot.
knows her?
Yeah. He just called from home. He recognized her voice.
Wonder if I know her.
It's a big thumbs up, he said.
Yeah?
Very hot.
Hoo-ha.
Hey now. Hey now.
Oh.
Hey now. Hey now.
Oh.
All right, that's exciting. Haven't had a party in a while. I'm real up.
When was the last one? It was Fred's second bachelor party.
Yeah.
That was the last big one.
Last big one.
Ho ho ho.
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 Oh. All right, let's continue with the news.
Let's try to start the news.
Yeah. We haven't started the news?
I was trying to. We
Great.
just got onto the year that Rose Kennedy was born, and then all hell broke loose.
Hey, we did a hell of a eulogy for her in here. We try to recall the great moments in her life. I said, well, let's see. Her husband used to just bring broads home that he was doing right to the dinner table, and she just sat there and acted like nothing was going on.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big accomplishment.
Highlight.
Didn't her and her husband have their semi-retarded daughter like
lobotomized?
Yeah, lobotomized because she didn't fit the Kennedy image.
They were afraid she'd go off and just get pregnant.
Yeah.
That's what we read anyway.
What else were we saying? We said some other cool stuff about her.
Born rich.
Born rich.
Never worked.
Basically, never worked and sat in a house for 50 years.
And people are saying today she's a role model.
Yeah.
And you should pattern your life after hers.
All women should let their husbands bring home silent movie actors.
Yeah, we advocate that all women, especially our wives, behave like Rose Kennedy.
Just shut up.
A role model. I love that.
Honey, would you get Sam Anderson some seconds, please?
Yeah, right. He used to bring home, like, Gloria Swanson, who was the Pamela Anderson of his day,
Right.
bring her home for dinner, have some sex with her.
Have her on the same train and everything.
Yeah.
When they were traveling together.
Right, and she would just sit there and go, okay.
You now would be able to call home and say, Pam likes to eat, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, and have your wife fix it for her.
Right.
Under these rules.
Yeah. So I suggest all wives behave like Rose Kennedy and accept any dopey thing their husbands do.
Tell me up. Buy me condom.
Yeah. That guy had a set of balls on him. There's the guy you should be eulogizing. Joe Kennedy Sr. They needed a separate mansion for his balls.
He had him.
Yeah. He had him, boy.
Buried him in 2 caskets.
And I got to tell you, that Joe Kennedy boy had some balls, I'll tell you that.
And then, he has the nerve to have a stroke and have to live on her for the rest of his life.
Yeah. That's all.
No more running around, but he can't run anywhere. Can't do anything.
And then they take care of him.
Yep.
What is it?
I'm reading this book about the Kennedy women.
Yeah.
You know, her father was the same thing.
I know.
He used to bring women home or just, go out and,
So she was used to it. She
grew up on it.
She was trained.
She was trained.
Joe knew what he was getting.
Honey Fitz.
Honey Fitz was his name.
Honey Fitz.
That's a cereal.
Well, Rose died at 5:30 yesterday from the complications of pneumonia. Her surviving son, Senator Edward Kennedy, issued a statement. Mother passed away peacefully to die. He said in a statement, she had a long and extraordinary life, and we loved her deeply. To all of us in the Kennedy and Fitzgerald family, she was the most beautiful Rose of all.
Every mother kept her head buried in the sand most of her life. All wrong.
The senator, his wife, Victoria, and
Victoria Principal.
3 of her 4 daughters, I think, were at the bedside at the time of her passing. And here is Senator Kennedy talking about his mother.
Ever now, my mother is with Mary Jo Kopechne.
Mother, tell Mary Jo I tried to save her.
Oh, wait, what do you want, Senator Kennedy?
Senator Kennedy, please.
Hold on.
Her example will inspire each of us to renew our commitment in our own lives to her ideals.
Don't let Mother talk to that soggy, broad Mary Jo. She's full of lies.
They say, at least Cindy says today in the Post that they never told Rose that Jackie had died. So she'll be surprised when she sees her.
I mean, Jackie, what are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Jackie O. Oh. Surprise.
What are you doing here?
Wouldn't it be great if there actually was a place like when you die, you go and you meet everyone? It'd be great. Gee, what a fairy tale that is. They have actual adults buying into that. That kills me. Hey, yeah, we're all up here together. Hey, there's Elvis playing guitar.
Show me the ropes.
Yeah.
What do you do up here all day?
And we laugh at those African documentaries when people are praying to rocks. Like we know so much more. Don't you idiots know? There's no such thing as God in a rock.
That's not a God.
God lives up in the sky above the clouds.
You can't see God. God is invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so silly praying to that rock, and you have multiple gods. Oh, you're stupid. Everyone knows there's one God. Oh, okay. Yeah, how do you know that? Oh, the Pope told me. He wears a fancy robe and has a smoking pocketbook.
Anybody who could walk around like that must know.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to wear a dress and not know something.
A dress, a pointy hat, smoking pocketbook.
Every now Mother's up in heaven watching my father hump Gloria Swanson's ghost.
Yeah. She and all the ex-girlfriends can be up there with Joe now.
I mean, you thought Topper was a nightmare.
Well, here are the words of the great lady herself, Rose Kennedy. Here she is. I think the first thing we're going to hear is her talking about what an honor it was to be the mother of the president.
I've said that if God took away everything else from me, that he still left me days, I'd be perfectly resigned because I'd know that he'd always take care of me.
Well, that wasn't exactly
I might have played the wrong one.
You were playing.
I played the wrong one.
You played
it doesn't matter.
You played them out of all.
Let me play the one you just called for.
When Jack was elected president, I thought how fortunate I was, out of all the millions of mothers in the United States, to be the one to have her son inaugurated president on that cold, cold day.
Wish I could have been born into the Kennedy family.
And she also had a great philosophy about child rearing. Since she is the mother of the century, some people are calling her now, here's what she thought about raising a child.
They think she's the mother of the century?
I heard that people were eulogizing her as the mother of the century.
Mm-hmm. When you hold your baby in your arms the first time, and you think of all the things you can say and do to influence him, it's a tremendous responsibility. What you do with him and for him can influence not only him, but everyone he meets. And not for a day or a month or a year, but for time and for eternity.
Now give the baby to the maid. We have a maid for each baby.
Naked maid.
So she influenced the boys?
Well, she says when she held her baby in her arms, she would sit there and think about all the things she would want to say and do to help him have a positive influence on the world. Because you're going to have an influence one way or the other.
Cookie.
And finally, how did she survive all the tragedies? You remember, she had 2 sons assassinated. She lost 2 other children to accidents. And she has 1 daughter who was confined to a mental institution for life.
Do I have a tape
She's
of that?
also seen... Yes, you played that first. I just wanted people to know
Get it in
exactly what
context.
you're talking about. Yes.
I think it's important for them to know what you're talking about.
I've said that if God took away everything else from me, that he still left me faith, I'd be perfectly resigned because I'd know that he'd always take care of me.
So it was this incredible faith. She even said that, why can't I be happy? Even the birds sing after a storm.
Very beautiful.
Well, it's a great philosophy.
Wish I had that philosophy. I think you need about $900 million in the bank before you get that philosophy. You start ending up with some cool philosophy when you get that
Life
much money.
doesn't look so bad.
No.
I still have all my maids in my houses.
So what if my husband cheats on me? I don't care. Sometimes I'd stare at my babies and wonder if they were mine.
Stop that.
She had 12 kids, man. That couldn't have been a pleasant sight. 9.
She had 9 kids.
It's got to look like clams down there.
30 grandchildren and 41 great-grandchildren.
Clams oreganata.
She not only saw some of her children die, but she even survived some of her grandchildren.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
So, tough life, but boy, did she make it last.
Yep.
104. Rose Kennedy.
When you got that much money, you want to hang on. Believe me.
Why not?
Why not is right. Why not?
Also in the news, it's that day that we've all been waiting for such a long time, the opening argument.
Fred's leaving?
No, that will never.
Okay.
Don't hold your breath on
Not
that.
today. Not today.
The opening arguments of the O.J. trial began this afternoon. There will be gavel-to-gavel coverage in a number of locations.
Arguments, like there is an argument. He didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
He did it.
No.
They say that a lot of jurors, they've done studies. Why go through the whole trial? Is my question, because they say a great many jurors make up their minds during the opening arguments as to the guilt or innocence of a defendant and never change them during the trial. So the opening arguments are very important.
I don't think there's anything you could tell me to make me change my mind.
You haven't even heard the opening argument.
I don't even need to hear the opening argument. What's to argue? Blood everywhere, OJ nowhere.
Well, you can see gavel-to-gavel coverage, of course, on Court TV and the E! Entertainment television network.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be watching if I got it.
They will have live coverage also on CNN. And I think they're going to have the opening arguments today on the 3 major networks. But as the weeks go on, they will give sporadic coverage. This O.J. trial is finally getting underway. We've been asking for weeks now what is on Judge Ito's computer.
Porno. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
No, there is that whole courtroom is some kind of high-tech facility that's completely wired.
Yeah, it's real important.
So his courtroom has been equipped with independently operated computer systems.
Judges are all skunks. And I'll tell you something. They sit there with those computers and everything else. What does he need a computer for?
Well, they're hoping that this will move the trial along a little faster.
Baloney.
Because he can see exactly what the court reporter is transcribing as The reporter listens to the testimony.
Robin,
What?
that's a load of nonsense. I never even see him looking at the thing. He's probably playing tic-tac-toe against O.J.
They also have a video record that's continually going that can be shown to jurors if they so request.
O.J. move X to left hand of a corner.
And Judge Ito controls everything with his own kill switch. So if he thinks the jurors are seeing something they shouldn't see, he can kill it in a moment.
Beautiful.
Because there's a big projection screen TV in the courtroom as well, so that they can flash up evidence, charts, graphs, whatever.
For goodness sake. What a waste of taxpayers' money.
Oh, rookie here. I get 3X in a row. You ruse, Ducky boy. Yeah, shut up, Chinaman. Next we play hangman, but me really hang you.
They think opening arguments will be delivered for the prosecution by Marcia Clark. And
Marcia Clark.
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran.
Head of the O.J. defense team will be delivering opening arguments for the defense.
I'll tell you who the skunks are, not the judges, the lawyers.
No, so now the judges aren't the skunks.
Nah, the judges are just sitting there having a party. The lawyers, they sit, they're drained. Listen, O.J.'s guilty, I know that. But I want to know how they justify taking $10 million for a defense fund from this guy.
And they haven't even gotten to court yet.
They haven't gotten to court yet. They got in the middle of the trial. They have to stop the trial. You're going to run out of attorney money. It's unbelievable. At some point, when is enough?
Get a job.
At some point, I mean, what services do you know in America that cost $10 million? Name one that costs $10 million, a service industry that you can think of.
None.
What is it that the lawyers are doing that is so wonderful? And in the same breath, show me another trial where Johnny Cochran, Shapiro, and all these other guys serve, and it costs $10 million in legal fees.
All I know is that looking at the Menendez trial, I forget, how much money did the parents leave? Does anybody remember?
Menendez?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was something like that.
$15 million.
And they went through all of that.
Whatever you got, they go through. What do you got? What do you have? Whatever you have, we'll give up. It costs. But they go through the charade. They send you a monthly bill with the piece of paper.
Yeah, they can justify.
Phone conversation.
Here's where all the hourly wages went.
Where is it you know you talk to someone and they earn $5 million on a phone?
Yeah, your time on the phone is $750 an hour.
A doctor doesn't charge that much. A guy who's going to save your life from cancer doesn't charge you that much.
No, they could argue they're trying to save O.J.
Well, they've saved other guys' lives and they haven't charged $10 million.
True. Well, anyway, Johnny Cochran did visit O.J. last night.
Oh, that must have been a pleasant visit. Yeah, don't worry, O.J., we got, I'm not giving you a 100% guarantee, not a 100% guarantee, but it's going to work out.
And here's what, how he assessed O.J.'s temperament on the eve of opening arguments.
He just said it's been a very long time, 7 months, and he wants to go to trial.
What?
There is some speculation that O.J. will testify in his own behalf.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Yeah, we'll be glued to the set on that day.
You're damn right we will.
A couple of people have hinted around that they're going to make a run for president. I think Bob Dole, the head of the Senate, was being interviewed on some of those morning talk shows yesterday, and he said he's probably going to run for president in 1996. And Dan Quayle, a name you'll remember, the former vice president in the Bush administration, has announced that he plans to enter the ring as well. He's finally...
Well, I'm going to be backing the Republicans, just so you know, because I'll tell you something. President Clinton hasn't done me one damn favor. I stuck by that guy, but I'm just going to go with somebody new. I see he turned his back on me.
Quayle's having a bunch of medical problems, but he's, saying he's shipshape now and ready to run.
Quayle shouldn't be a dog catcher. But I'll go with whoever's the Republican because I've given up on my president. And I can't even come out for free speech. Abolish the FCC. Newt Gingrich has the idea. I like him. That's my man.
Yesterday was the anniversary of Roe versus Wade, the landmark decision by the Supreme Court that a woman has a right to an abortion.
Right.
However, that right is slipping away from us because of the assault on abortion doctors and clinics where abortions are provided.
Yeah, where's Janet Reno in all this?
If people cannot get an abortion, what good is having the right?
Where's the Attorney General?
A report in the news today that there have been 1,700 violent incidents at U.S. abortion clinics last year alone.
If Janet Reno was doing her job, she could get it done in 2 minutes. She's busy with writing TV scripts. She's got ideas on what violence should be on TV. There's violence going out on the street around abortion clinics. That she's not going to clear up. She's going to sit and worry. Clinton ought to tell Janet Reno to start paying attention to what's going on in front of abortion clinics. She'd be a big hero. Fuzzy-headed, glasses-wearing nitwit. Just get off your ass and do something, man.
Do your job.
Your time is almost up. Do something. Old crow, sit and worry about television violence. I love these people. Television violence to sit and worry about.
Is that what caused all the trouble in front of abortion clinics?
Yeah. You got a couple of priests going on TV saying that it's good to kill. It's okay to kill people if they're performing abortions. Go after them. It's racketeering. Lock them up like you locked the mob up. You don't even lock the mob up. Go ahead.
Frank Sinatra is really retiring, they say this time. He's 79 years old.
I don't believe it.
And has indicated he told his handlers not to book anything for him in the year of 1995 until he really came down with a decision. And he has some kind of a pro golf tournament, I think it is, that he holds every year. And he says that will be his last public appearance to perform. He'll perform a duet with Willie Nelson.
You're kidding.
And then that will be his swan song. He's going to get out of the business and go home. Now, his family, according to some gossip columnists, are split on this decision. His wife seems to think that's the one thing that keeps Frank together, you know, the fact that he still goes out and gets in front of an audience that's keeping those few brain cells.
Gets him out of the house.
But it keeps the brain cells.
Nah, I don't buy that.
That's what I'm telling you what they said. Why are you arguing with them?
I don't buy what they said. I don't buy it.
The other thing...
I don't care. I'm going to argue.
Frank Sinatra Jr., they say, is a little upset because he's going to lose a job.
What's he going to do?
He's the band leader of his father's orchestra.
What's he going to do?
His father isn't performing. What's Frank going to do? That's a good question.
I don't know. That's a terrible wrong.
You didn't I?
Yes, he did. What could Frank Sinatra Jr. do now that his father ain't going to be working?
Now I've got you thinking.
He could change my colostomy bags.
He could record a country album.
With a big band?
Yeah, why not?
Big band country?
There's stuff he could do, believe me. Frank isn't retiring, by the way.
The two daughters seem to feel that it's the right thing for their father to do. They say he's been embarrassed enough being out on stage flubbing lines and songs, being able to remember lyrics and, you know, mumbling during acceptance speeches.
Singing into a golf club.
It's a comedy act.
They're glad that Daddy has made that decision.
I'm with them.
Two bitches. Trumps.
You love me, I love you. The Japanese earthquake, death toll now inching past the 5,000 mark.
That was some earthquake.
Yeah. Oh, Jackie, please.
Jackie doesn't look at those people as real people.
Oh, really?
Right.
Not until they book a gig there.
When he can start spending their money, they can get his consideration.
Right.
More yen.
And the Golden Globes were held this weekend.
You had a date?
No, that's not funny. The Golden Globe Awards.
You said the Golden Globes were held this weekend. I think you're trying to tell me something.
Well, critics from around the world vote on these awards.
Well, don't announce who won yet. Let's take a break, and then you build some suspense. You don't make a statement like that and just, okay, hold on.
You're listening to the Howard Stern.
One, the Eagle.
What is this? United Paramount Network? Oh, is that Jackie? Have you checked out the new network called UPN? It's the one
with Star Trek Voyager every Monday. Oh, that's tonight. Yeah, it's a good show. It really was good.
Yeah, I watched the 2-hour movie.
They have a whole another night of all new programs tomorrow night. The first one stars Richard Grieco, the guy from 21 Jump Street, Robin.
Yeah.
It's called Marker. It's shot in Hawaii, and Richard's got his hands full with babes in bikinis. Good plot.
There's a problem.
Yeah, I like that.
Solve that one.
Then there's a show with Sir Mix-a-Lot, the rapper.
That's Jackie's show.
Yep. That's called The Watcher. Different casts and stories every week. See, the Watcher sits in a penthouse looking at all the security cameras in Vegas, peeping in on people's seamy lives. Sort of like a Twilight Zone on speed.
And there's some good acting, too.
I'm making my acting debut.
That's tomorrow night. Stars our own Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
Oh.
He's in a story with Gilbert Gottfried. Two of our favorites, Robin.
That's right.
That's The Marker and The Watcher tomorrow night on UPN.
I can't wait. We only watch Jackie's scenes. I can't wait to see the whole thing put together.
Can't imagine waiting through the whole program just to see those. But Jackie did a nice job. Actually, he didn't embarrass the show.
He pulled it off.
He pulled it off. Very good. Congratulations to our joke man. Thank you.
It seems that they wrote the part for him. There was a lot of beer drinking in it.
Yeah. Jackie drinks a beer in every scene. And he was most relaxed when he had a beer in his hand. That's the key to his acting, as long as he's holding a beer.
And the other thing was that it was money that brought the partnership to an end.
Yes.
Jackie was arguing about the bunny.
All right. Once again, it was everything about Jackie.
Don't give it away, Rob.
Jackie accusing someone of not giving him his fair share.
No fair.
Whoever the writers are, they're geniuses. They tapped into Jackie's persona. Okay, very good. UPN tomorrow night.
This is Conan O'Brien, and you're listening to Howard Stern. The man's a phenomenon. If you're not listening, something's very, very wrong with you.
Thank you, Conan. It's weird how they're calling that new network UPN. It used to be, what is it, Channel 11 or something?
That's Channel 9, I think.
Yeah, it used to be Channel 9. Everyone knew where to tune in. Now they call it UPN. No one knows where to tune in.
Well, a lot of times they say Channel 9 UPN.
Yeah. I don't know why they got to call it UPN.
Because they're trying to do that whole network thing.
Yeah, good luck. Keep dreaming. Anyway, where were we?
We were in the middle of the news. We were talking about the Golden Globes, which occurred this past weekend. Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump winning big over the weekend. They say the Golden Globes is like a preview of the Academy Awards, so if the same kind of sentiment continues, Tom Hanks could be in the running for another Best Actor.
And who was the one who told you he'd win? Huh?
I don't know. Who was it?
I did. You said it was going to be John Travolta.
Nah. Oh,
hey.
how dare you say
You gave me a big argument on the air. I don't forget.
I don't remember saying
that. Well, we'll see. I'll dig up the tape.
Did indeed win over John Travolta in that category.
Of course.
Let's see. The best drama was Forrest Gump. Best actress was Jessica Lange for Big Sky. Tom Hanks, best actor.
I wonder what Big Sky is. It's a movie no one saw.
Yeah, I saw
Did
it.
you?
And about one other person.
Right.
I think Jessica Lange was seeing it too.
There's no other movie. There's Big Sky. No one saw it. No one cared about it. No one,
But she did get an incredible performance.
A million movies came out. They're all hits. Sandra Bullock in Speed deserves it over her.
Oh, stop it. That wasn't a good acting.
Sure it was. I could have sworn she was driving that bus. I thought she did good. What do I know?
Actress in a comedy was Jamie Lee Curtis, because they give all these comedy and drama.
What comedy was that?
True Lies.
That was a comedy? I didn't laugh. Did you guys laugh?
No.
I thought it was a good action film.
She was great when she was stripping.
Yeah.
That was
good.
funny.
She's good at taking her clothes off.
Who was laughing?
I don't know. Comedy.
And then Hugh Grant won for Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy.
Who? Hume Cronin?
Hugh Grant.
Oh, Hugh Grant. I hate that guy. That British guy.
Why do you hate him?
Can't stand him. He's no good. Not a good actor.
Oh.
When I watch him, I know he's acting. You got to lose yourself.
You don't know these other guys are acting? What's
nope.
wrong with you?
Sometimes I watch Forrest Gump. I don't know he's acting. I don't know. I don't lose myself in that guy's act. He annoys me. He's a chump.
All right.
He's a pussy. I think I could kick his ass.
He's really cute and you're jealous.
You want to know something?
What?
I think Joke Man is a better actor than...
He's not as charming.
Right.
I'm not a British idiot.
Jackie, what do you play on that show? A gentleman... How did...
A gentleman con? Gentleman con artist.
Oh, a ne'er-do-well, he said.
I'm a ne'er-do-well.
Somebody who supposedly has the potential to do something decent with themselves, but doesn't. Kind of like me.
Did you show your wife the acting that you did?
Yeah, because she's an actress. Did she?
You know what's funny?
Did she help you?
This guy don't profess to be an actor. He's better at it than she is.
But I wonder if she helped him at all.
Come on, tell the truth, Jackie. Was she sitting there embarrassed because you were better than her?
No, she thought I did good, though.
Yeah, okay.
Not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I be on?
All the work I've done in Jackie gets the big break.
Yeah,
because of Howard. Tell your wife to sleep with me. She can have the same break.
Is that how Jackie got that job?
That's right.
I give up. Call Howard.
The movie that most people thought would win a lot of awards, Pulp Fiction, didn't. But they did win one.
Most confusing plot?
Actually, it was for the writing. Yeah, screenplay, Pulp Fiction.
I'm so sick of that guy, Quentin Tarantino.
He's everywhere now.
I'm sick of him.
Here he is, accepting his award.
And you know what? His next 10 movies are going to be bombs. What do you think of that? Mark my words.
All right.
Boy, it's really funny because I was like, just as they were announcing him, I was like, God, I hope I don't win. I have to go up there and talk.
Yeah, you don't want to win. Yeah, liar.
I've just been sitting here getting hammered all night long. Oh, by the way, waiters, more red wine at this table here, all right?
Perfect. Next time, put the script in order.
Somebody dropped it.
Yeah. They were shooting the movie, and someone dropped the script.
Do it together.
Yeah.
We don't remember how this goes.
Yeah, just put it in any order.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, see if
I
the
like
audience
his
can follow
movies,
it.
and I think he'll do fine.
Reservoir Dogs is no good.
Reservoir Dogs is great.
I defy anybody in my audience to sit through it.
All right, a lot of people have.
Not me. That's another one of those movies where everyone thinks it's hip to like the movie.
No, I liked it because I liked it.
No, you like Last Action Hero.
I like that because I liked it too. I don't care what the tide is doing.
Right.
I go my own way.
That way is wrong. I'm not taking your advice on that one. Go ahead.
Who was the other winner I had there? Tim Allen from Home Improvement.
What did he win?
They also give TV awards at the Golden Globes. So
right,
he won for Best Actress or Best Actor in a Comedy Series.
Because if that Santa Claus won an award, I'm leaving the business.
Producing a family show on television makes it very difficult because we can't say talk about more of this or that. But our writers have done a brilliant job of making this thing come to life. Gosh darn it. What a neat group of people.
Everybody's so happy. Winning their awards. No awards for us. We just do this day in, day out.
Yeah,
no recognition whatsoever.
Golden Globes can't give a radio award, can they? No. No. No.
We'd like to be there with the pretty people.
Right. All right, what else, Robin?
Oh, goodness. Where's that story?
What story are you referring to?
Silly interview. I had a story about a woman who's marrying a guy who attacked her and tried to kill her.
He's going to marry her?
They're getting married. He's in jail, charged with attempting to murder her.
It's a man's world.
But she's going to marry him anyway.
I always laugh at guys who can't find women. Here's a guy who goes and tries to kill a woman, and he gets to marry her.
Let me read this to you because it was pretty horrendous, this attack. It wasn't just your average attack.
Shows you how hard up women are for guys.
Where is it?
Hey, guys, we got what they love. Right
money.
Between our legs.
No, money.
Magic wand.
A woman plans to marry the man accused of repeatedly stabbing her and breaking her arms with a hammer in an attempted murder.
Yeah, but he's got the meat.
Crystal Hutchins, who is 20, and Brandon Hampson, 23, the son of a sheriff's deputy, applied for a marriage certificate.
Oops.
Even though he's charged with second-degree attempted murder in the assault. Hutchins was repeatedly stabbed with a screwdriver on October 19th in the home they shared. Her hands and arms were broken with a hammer. Initially, she said, he tried to stab me in the heart, but I moved and he got up higher, she told authorities. I pretended to be dead and held my breath, and that's the only thing that stopped him from stabbing her to death.
She should marry OJ.
He even kicked her to see if she would move again. Every time he stabbed her, he kept saying, die, die, die.
And now he wants to marry her, and she was going to marry him.
And now they're going to get married. He has pleaded innocent and is being held in jail.
Innocent. See, guys, what does that tell you?
And both families support the wedding.
See? It's a man's world. It really is.
I guess you just said it.
Right.
You said it all just then.
Because we got the meat. That's what the girls need. They're empty until we fill them. Right, guys?
The necessary part.
Right. We have the necessary connection.
You got what we're missing.
Must be. You girls must love it.
We got the lock, you got the key.
The missing part of the puzzle right there.
Right. There's one piece missing from you girls that you need to lock up
zig
to.
where we zag.
Right.
Solves the whole problem.
That's right. When there's a problem, there's only one thing that'll solve it. And it's got to be warm. Don't even have to be that long in my case.
Montel Williams and his wife welcoming in a new baby, a baby girl this time, Winter Grace Williams.
Winter Grace,
born on Saturday.
Winter Grace, summer or fall. All you need to do is call. And I'll be there, yes I will.
Winter has an older brother, Montel II.
Montel II?
Who was born 16 months ago.
Super.
So congratulations to the two of them.
Isn't that white...
She was a former stripper.
Former
Bambi
stripper,
Jr.
white stripper?
Bambi Jr. was her stage name.
Winter Williams is a great stripper's name. Montel coming up with their strip names.
Hey, Bambi followed her mother into the business.
Right. Why not? That'd be cool if Montel Williams' daughter became a stripper.
We look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, she can massage us.
Legends of the Fall, the Brad Pitt movie, #1 again at the box office, and People magazine has decided after, I think, 2 or 3 years of not having a sexiest man to nominate Brad Pitt.
Brad
to
Pitt.
win that honor this year.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be the sexiest man? Yeah, he needs
been
that.
dubbed. Yeah.
Why don't they give it an ugly guy sexiest man?
Because you're not sexy.
No. A guy who could use the help. He doesn't need any.
And finally, Courtney Love is up on charges of harassing people during a plane ride down in Australia.
She's cool.
She was on a Qantas flight from Brisbane to Melbourne.
Melbourne, that was my radio name.
Well, you can be that tonight again on Prodigy.
Right.
Melbourne. Anyway, the pilot radioed ahead, and police boarded the plane when it landed and interviewed Love and then charged her with offensive behavior.
I don't do interviews. The police interviewed her.
They don't say exactly what she did, but she was accused of harassing people aboard the plane and intimidating the crew.
She peed on the passengers.
She's touring Australia.
She's the real thing, man. She's wild. That's a wild girl, that Courtney. She's a rubber hole.
She was freed on bail so she could continue her tour.
Probably like made duty on the seat. Probably, you know what I mean? If she's sitting there and gets up, there's a big duty. She's so disgusting.
What are you looking at?
I dig her. I definitely could have a good time with her.
Oh, yes, you could.
Courtney Love.
So that's what's happening.
She could beat me up.
Would you like to have one of those volatile affairs?
Yeah. I'd like to have anything. I wouldn't mind if Jackie bent me over the desk at this point.
Passion so hot you couldn't stop being at each other.
Yeah.
Fighting and making love and fighting and
Yeah,
making
what's that
love.
like? Wonder what it's like to be Brad Pitt, you know, and you're this great-looking guy. Tons of girls want you anyway, and then they name you sexiest man. I mean, it must be unbelievable. I mean, think about the reality.
What I heard about him?
What? I hope it said he's gay.
He's so shy.
Oh, yeah.
That he doesn't know how to get girls.
Oh, you don't need to know how to get girls. I wish he was gay.
He hurt himself in his last, you know, when he was working on his last film, and they say he's at home recruiting alone. Well, here's my number.
Well, I wish he was
got a
gay.
problem. They say girls are just cruising around the house nonstop, and he can't get one.
Give me his face, man. I'd sew 3 more penises on.
Yeah, you'd be too busy.
I'd be too busy. All right, let's get out. Jackie, did you have something you want to say? You're an actor like Brad Pitt. Go ahead. All right.
I was just going to say how we all hope that guys like that are gay.
Jackie the Joke Man Martin. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie the Joke Man Martin. Order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette.
It's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. That's the important number to remember. Now, this Saturday, January 28th, it's Jackie at the Riviera in Las Vegas. Reporting live for his next CD, which is always fun when Jackie records. Forget about it.
Computer today, the schoolboy who fool around with schoolgirl during wrong period and get caught red-handed.
Boy.
I love it when Jackie does the dialect.
The Chinese dialect.
Man who go to bed with itchy butt, wake up with smelly finger.
Beautiful. You know what it is? I've heard that joke before, but it's his delivery.
Yes, when Jackie does it.
The Chinese impression.
Computer say.
This Saturday, January 28th at the Riviera. Jackie, how do you decide which old jokes to put in your act? I mean, like, why did that one end up in?
Is there a way you weave the jokes?
Well,
Do you have
the
a
Chinese
theme?
thing is happening with Judge Ito now. So.
Oh, really? Is that the time?
Well, you lean towards that. Yeah.
Oh. I would never have
4
guessed.
years ago.
No, really, why does that joke make it in like so many other... Like, you
How
know,
do you decide?
I think that
like the Russian milkman. I pull a Nipsky or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, why doesn't that make it in?
It just didn't.
All right.
Whatever gets played.
How did you choose this particular group of jokes for this Riviera gig?
The ones that get the biggest laughs most consistently.
Oh, so you tested these on?
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, so these are tested jokes.
Focus groups at the
Right.
mall.
Hey, you people want to hear a joke?
These are certified funny.
Papa's just swerving down the road. Cop pulls her over. He says, license and registration. She gives it to him. He looks. He says, you're Polish, huh? Starts pulling down his zipper. She says, no, I'm not going to breathalyze it, Tez.
There you go, pal. You're on a roll. Well,
She says,
All right.
Polish girl. Polish girl. She says, no, I'm not going to breathalyze it, Tez.
This Saturday, January 28th at the Riviera in Las Vegas. Jackie live with his big CD recording. Everyone's going down there. For filthy jokes and info, call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service.
Thank you very much, I think.
Don't miss Stuttering John's Band appearing at the Globe Theater in Norwalk, Connecticut this Friday night, January 27th, with special guest Baba Fohai. For more information...
The restaurant and the tip was included, like 50% tip, whatever.
201-942-OUCH is John's number. And if you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. All right, so that's it, Robin. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good show.
Good show again. Another winner. Another Globe. What is that? Golden Globe Award winning. All right, Fred, I guess it's your turn.